Hello. Welcome to Blackwater. Good friends telling better stories.
Thank
you so much. It was just in stereo for a moment and echoed all the way around. Amazing. I'm going to take that as my cue to go into announcements. I'm going to acknowledge tonight that we are streaming from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Sawasin, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to live, work, and play on these lands tonight. We are all actually here this evening. Adam will be here briefly. He's just grabbing something from downstairs.
Making an entrance.
He'll make an entrance.
This is his Esper cosplay.
Yeah, Esper's fading away. It's great. Right off the top of the show, because now's going to be the time that I choose to do this, I'm going to take a moment to do what we do here. I think it's really important for channels, like AP channels who exist in the world and climate that we are right now, to make sure they're standing for the social justice issues that are important to them and helpful to the world. It's so easy for us to, with the privilege that we have to be able to play every week, to be able just to turn off. And honestly, that's a lot of the reason why we do this. We come together to play every week because it allows us a bit of a respite from the world. And there is an immense privilege that we carry as people who can do that. A lot of people can't turn off the world around them. And honestly, that world is terrifying. It's getting scarier and scarier every week. I know I've been sitting with a bunch of anxiety for the last 2 weeks about it that I think I normally would be able to handle. But with a lot of stuff going on in the world, it just sometimes feels like too much. And I want to say that no matter who you are and what you do, you are so welcome here. We're so grateful to have the community that we have surround us week after week after week. We would not be in the position where we are right now without your support. Truly, we would play this game anyway. We would play it in our living room. We would play it over Zoom. That's fine. But one of the main reasons that makes this show what it is because we get to do it for you folks. I want to take a moment to extend a particularly large welcome and thank you for being here from our American friends. I am so grateful to those of you within this community because those of you that are here, you're fucking awesome people. Our Discord is full of people from all around the world, and I'm so privileged to be able to interact with them on a daily basis. We have zero tolerance for hate in this community. If there is anything, whether that's in chat, whether YouTube comments, especially in our Discord, you're gone and that's it. You're not just kicked, you're banned. You will never be able to be there again. Our table is majoritively queer. Our community is queer. Where our table is divergent, our community is neurodivergent as well. I want to talk about the fact that we're an all-white table. That is something that feels really important to say, but the world around us is exceedingly complex and diverse and a beautiful, beautiful mix of so many different people from so many different backgrounds. And you are so welcome here. So thank you for joining us. It's also a huge, incredible privilege to be Canadian. I'm realizing this day after day. I have always been very proud of being Canadian, and Blackwater has always been very proud of being Canadian. And what's going on right now between Canada and the US is really scary. It's a unseating of comfort that has been there for a very long period of time, and it is my hope that things become comfortable again, where the countries that have had the safest border for the longest period of time across the world, I believe is, some of our prime ministers and ministers have been talking about it, is one of the best relationships that two countries have ever had, and I hope it gets fixed. I truly hope it does. A lot of the things that allow us to be a business at Blackwater and run an AP channel rely consistently on being able to engage with American business, with being able to go to the States and make connections that we do, whether that's, with businesses or at conventions. And I'm not gonna lie, you may see less of us in the States at American conventions. And trust me, it's not because we don't want to. What I do know is that we are going to be looking towards attending more Canadian conventions, which is wonderful. And I'm very, very excited about those things. So you might hear a lot about more Canadian content coming from us. And working primarily with a lot of Canadian performers, Canadian tech, Canadian crew. One of the things I've always written about Blackwater, it's on our Patreon, it's across a bunch of our socials, is rolling dice and playing nice north of the 49th. And that's what we are going to continue to do. I feel so lucky and privileged to be able to do this every week. That is not lost on me. And we're going to get back to regular scheduled programming in 10 seconds here, but just from the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you.
And I would encourage people that if we're not going to be coming to a convention near you that we normally would, consider coming up to Canada and supporting Canadian conventions. The traveling here is just as easy as it can be traveling from one point to another in the States. So yeah, we will be announcing where we'll be going in Canada, but you can come check us out here and meet up with us here.
Yeah.
Canadian.
Exactly.
Okay. So thanks for listening on that point. Also, I want to encourage everyone who's in chat right now to come join our Discord. Our Discord is a wonderful, incredible community. I'll pop the link in there right now. We also have a couple different channels in our Discord where our community has kind of bound together and said, hey, I'm struggling. Things are really hard. I'm not in a great place in my state right now. I'm not in a great place in life right now. And if you want to come be there amongst people who are going to support you, this is a good place to do that. And we also have this other channel that I really love called The Feel Good Place. And people are just posting really awesome things that have happened to them. Lots of pet pics in those channels as well. So please come join our Discord. It's a wonderful community. It grows every week, and we'd be honored to have you there. Okay. So for those of you who are watching, if you love this campaign as much as we do, which is a ton, gear shifted. You can find all of Campaign 2 over on the BlackwaterDnD YouTube page. Campaign 2 episodes drop on Friday at noon, with our podcast episodes from the previous week dropping on Mondays at noon. You can type !YouTube in the chat to find the channel links there. I want to give a big thank you to our TechWater team of Chantel and Benji in the booth this evening. Thank you for keeping us on the technical rails. Also welcoming back to the studio our production designer, Eric Johnson. We'll probably, I have questions for Eric later in Chatwater about our sets from last week, so I'm sure we will get to that. I have things I need to say. So, and also our techs and a lot of our artists and everybody are in the community, in our Discord. So come chat with them. Eric's been posting pics every week of the sets in our production design channel. If you have questions about what that's like, please come hang out with us there as well. Some very brief programming updates. Episode 88 dropped on the podcast today. We also have a Patreon. Jess, can you tell everybody at home about Patreon?
Oh, you know it. So, we have a Patreon. This is a place where you can go and support us and get extra cool content.
Just up in my Canadian.
It would only be if you were wearing a Canadian tuxedo right now, bud.
Good, eh?
Gotta set the tone, boys.
You want to see exclusive content, including sick drips from this guy? You can go check it out at our Patreon. We have a few different tiers. We have paid tiers where you can financially support us, which helps us do everything we do, and we really appreciate that. And we also have a free tier where you can get access to some content without paying a cent. After every episode of this show, we record a Chatwater, which is where we do a half-hour debrief of what happened in the episode. We shoot the shit. We talk about what happened. We do lots of goofs. A lot of the stuff that we go, okay, stop. We got to go back to the story when we're filming the regular thing. We can really get into that stuff in Chatwater afterwards. And there's one free Chatwater a month if you're on the free tier, or if you want one of the paid tiers, Knucklebone tier and above, you can access all of those. There's also a ton of other exclusive content, Godkiller content, talkbacks, and first looks at pretty much everything we do. It rocks. Come on over, hang out there, and if you're Patreon, you can connect your Discord to Patreon and access the Patreon's only Discord channel. It rocks. Yeah, it's maybe my second favorite channel. My first favorite channel right now just is the Severance discussion channel.
Yes, we do have that.
It's I gotta be honest. I love Severance memes, so right now it's my favorite, but we'll see.
We also have a Worlds Beyond Number chat where 4 of us have just been popping off about Worlds Beyond Number, but the Severance chat is a good place right now. There's some deep theories. You must be completely caught up to be involved in those channels because there's spoilers everywhere.
That's Patreon.
Thanks, Jess. I appreciate that. Something I dropped on Patreon, not the Friday past, but the one before that, was our musical retrospective. So we have the incredible Cy Rutherford walking us through a bunch of the tracks that he created for Godkiller Balance, which I will talk about in a moment. And you'll hear him in his wonderful British accent talk about how he got into making music for TTRPGs and his background and experience with tabletop gaming and what brought him to the show and what approach he took to crafting the songs. You'll hear the song in its entirety, and then you hear me yap for a minute about how much I love it. it and what I've noticed within the song and how it ties into the story. We will be doing more of these as well, especially if you folks like it. It will be live on our podcast feed this coming Friday, but it is on Patreon right now. Generally, those extra side bonus contents for Godkiller always post 2 weeks before ahead of time. And speaking of Godkiller, it is my favorite time to talk about Godkiller Balance. Balance features our core cast of myself as your god or game master, with Yanis and Gina as my Godkillers. Christian was last season. And we have a stunning crew of guests, including Christian Navarro, Tim Carlson, Anjali Bamani, Christian Carlson, Cody Heath, Luis Carrazzo, Brandon Lee Mulligan, Matt Mercer, and Abria Iyengar. If you've listened to Balance and you like what you hear, go check out Oblivion, which is our first series, and which is also out wherever pods are cast. You don't need to listen to Oblivion to start Balance, but it does hold a lot of the lore and Easter eggs in there. We're thrilled to have this show sponsored by the folks over at Hero Forge and Moonbeam. So thank you so much for making this show possible. I fucking love the folks at Hero Forge. They're amazing. They've been so wonderfully kind with their time and their sponsorships here, with not just Balance, but our main campaign, as well as a couple projects that are upcoming in the future. So very, very excited about that.
Hell yeah.
Episodes for Godkiller Balance release bi-weekly. Last episode released last Friday, and we saw the journey from the hiding place of Ungol the Undying towards the Battle of Manta. And this episode that is upcoming is one of my favorite in the whole series. It is short and sweet, and it sees us transported to a bird's eye view of actually what happened that day from the perspective of someone who lived it. It is an interlude 4, Betraying, featuring the one, the only, the incredible Abria Iyengar as Asilis the Broken Sister. Drops Friday, March 21st at noon PST. Abria had me crying within maybe 4 minutes of this whole episode, and it is some of the most beautiful roleplay I've ever been able to be involved in. It was just stunning. I also got art of Asilis this week.
So good.
It's so good. It's incredible. I cried and screamed, and we're going to be dropping that tomorrow. So I'm excited to see that across socials. You can come. Thank you so much for joining us for the journey through the cradle, and we'll be talking more about it soon. So that's it. Grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts, and your best friend. Whether you are new with us tonight or you've been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. Truly, it is through community that we make incredible, incredible things happen. We love you immensely. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with us at our table, and we hope you feel super, super welcome here. Chantel, roll the clip, roll.
Right, so for those of you just joining us tonight, last week Best Wishes managed to free Miri's parents after a harrowing encounter with Enoch and the Carnal Coven. It led to Mark being turned into a vampire and the party being battered pretty hard. However, they were still able to escape along with nearly 60 formerly imprisoned workers. Finally, Miri was able to have a frank talk with her mother about their relationship and bring that chapter to a close as they all reunited in their home in Taywin. Mark, with the help of Harkoon, was able to create a barrier from Enoch holding power over him, but was unable to rid him of the vampirism. We pick up as Thistle is the first to discover Mark's new affliction.
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
I would say there's a reasonable argument that Thistle is, like Blade, a half vampire.
What? And how?
Because I had the blood in me when I was in wind form. Like I spun it up.
You
like
were
a
still
blender.
You
conscious.
didn't die.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Half.
Not quite. Not quite.
I just want all the benefits like Blade got, but none of the bad things like Blade got.
Doesn't work that way.
I want to be a Blade vampire.
You want to be a Blade. I just want to be Blade.
I was dressed like Blade,
It's true. You were really priming the pump to be Blade.
and
You're not.
fuck. I'm sorry.
Wait, let him roll for it.
Let me roll for it. Yeah. All right, D100.
Roll for Blade.
D100.
Okay, on a 100, you can
Be
call
Blade.
yourself Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
100,
fair.
your name changes.
Your name
Can I also be Blade? Like
You can be.
I think you have the option. You can
You
call
could-
yourself Blade or Wesley.
Yeah, if you roll a 100, you can be a Beyblade for sure.
Beyblade?
If you roll a 1, you become Sling Blade.
Okay. What does 51 get?
Right in the middle.
You're a Beyblade.
You're a Beyblade.
I'm a baseling. A sling bait.
Sling bag?
TM.
The fandom of Slingblade. Slingblaze. Baze. Okay, so yeah, you see that Mark has no reflection as you... Mark, you're able to see yourself in the reflection, but...
And Miri and I were been close behind coming up the stairs.
Oh, really?
They did. They did.
Okay.
Yeah, we all went.
Oh, that's
Canonically.
Everyone rushed out.
As canonically as the fact that
Yeah,
Jess is playing.
you hear them outside. They aren't quite in the room yet. Is there anything you'd like to do before they get in the room?
Me?
Either of you.
Mark,
Yeah.
I do not see you in the mirror.
Yeah, I think I am a vampire. Yeah.
Are we telling the rest of the group?
I think so, right?
All right.
Yeah, that's what we do. Hello, everyone.
Mark is a vampire.
I think I'm a vampire.
Oh, yeah, I see. Or I don't see.
Okay.
Oh, shit, you don't see... I was like, oh, I guess that was a myth. Because I can see me.
No, we can't see.
You can see yourself.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I can't see you more.
right. That was one thing I was kind of worried about.
Very difficult to do your hair.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm distracting with humor.
Are you okay? The answer's no to that, obviously, but
So, hey, Esper.
Yeah,
I think you should be in this scene as well.
yeah, I just got the last lock. Yeah, come on
up. That's very generous of you. I'm gonna catch everybody up. That is to say, they know what I know, which is I've managed to sever the thing. Well, yeah, great. I'll just go through it. Actually, I think it's. Well, fuck it. Oh, I'm nervous.
Mark, what happened?
Shush. Sorry. That was Sean. I think he let us go. Enoch let us go.
he stopped fighting.
Yes, I think his intention is to turn me into some kind of a thrall, like the whole coven and your mother. However, with the help of my dear roommate, I have managed to block his influence out, but we don't know how permanent that change is. The affliction is infernal? Abyssal in nature.
Abyssal.
Yeah, that's devils, demons, you know.
Demons.
I would like to divine sense because it picks up celestial, fiend, and undead. Do I get a sense of fiend and undead?
Just undead.
Just undead.
Just undead. With Mark.
So, I mean, I think first order of business, maybe over-the-counter remove curse works. I suspect that won't be enough, but I think that's the first place to try.
Okay.
But speaking to Enoch, he obviously sucks. But while I was trying to, play for time, he wants to control the world. Nothing new there, but he doesn't have any vision. He just wants to control it. I really tried to let him pitch his best case scenario, and it's more money than taste. He wants to control the world to do nothing with it. It's not like Mr. Moss, who had something that he was going for. He's just...
Rich.
Yes. And there's nothing there.
And like eternally rich, too.
It's too close to the real thing. I like it.
It's... like...
Make it all the sweeter when you kill him.
But it's like disappointingly evil.
Yeah.
Yes, very twirl mustache.
Banal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
I don't know.
very impressed with his own cleverness, but for what?
But think
But what?
about
He doesn't want to bring back a dragon or anything. He just
But-
wants to make things posh and gaudy.
But
you know?
think about it, Mark. Like, I don't know. Something that I've noticed, or my thoughts are here, is that like Enoch doesn't get challenged. He doesn't have any aims to do anything other than what he wants to do because the carnal coven that surrounds him is under his control. And they're all nippo babies, and he's, I'm assuming, also kind of a Nepo baby. And it just begets the same thing over and over again. It's like he doesn't have to have vision because he doesn't need to.
He's never had any struggles.
And he's never had to be, he's never been challenged. Right? Like the reason we make ourselves better is because we challenge each other. He doesn't get any of that.
I was using my association with Gideon as a cover. I wanted to separate myself from you just in case. And it was made fairly clear to me that they are aware of Gideon and what he's doing and may support it. And Gideon is coming with a fleet of the undead, which could only benefit vampires. They might be in bed together.
And even still, that's power and change that, like, he doesn't have to do anything but exist to benefit from.
Look, he hasn't been challenged well. I think we're going to do something about that.
Okay.
This... I cannot have him in my head.
No.
That's why I
Too many people.
I bounced out of there. No.
It's you, it's him,
There's 3 of you.
it's the other one. There's a lot of people in one head.
I do not want that man to have access to the collective memory
Oh, yes, good
of
boy.
existence.
Yeah.
While you were in there, did you get the sense that that little coven, do they stay together at all times, or do they go back to their respective families to spread his influence?
No, I think they do business around the world. If you're thinking pick them off one by one,
It's the easiest way. It takes a bit of time, but
the priority needs to be, if I may put myself first, I need
oh yeah.
to not have him in me. Now that might be, I'm a
I haven't
vampire.
been-
We'll see what that looks like. But me being a vampire and me being under the thrall of Enoch fucking Murnau
I have a
might be two different things.
bit of a wild suggestion,
Yeah,
and it won't be pleasant, but it might work. No guarantees.
I've done suppositories. It'll be fine.
Thistle has a way of making you a new body.
I could reincarnate you, but
It's the toe thing.
if some of your blood remains in the piece that I reincarnate from, we
get rid
could
of the control.
sanguinate him.
If that's what it takes, I'm happy to do that, but I think we need to investigate the nature of this curse. I don't think this is a store-bought one, but I'd love to try to remove it, just in case he
rule out a few
sucks.
other options.
We also are in a place where the school with professors who might be able to be more knowledgeable on these curses.
And I hate to say it, but we do know of multiple people, though their alignments don't fall in with ours, who are very powerful with respect to kind of that weird, out there, dark magic. Yadira.
We should call Moss. He owes us one.
I don't think we've got any bargaining power with Yadira.
I know, but apparently she's very good with curses.
What about the hag in the village?
So I could try to remove curse.
But let's just start there and see how we do. Yes, please.
Yeah, I've got to use a little bit of a. It's going to be a little bit of a like using a tractor to kill a fly situation. Given that I'm going to have to use the level 6 spell slot for it, but
I love that.
let's do it.
Are we as characters aware of spell slots? Like, we do mention it. Is that something
I feel
they
like
know about?
I feel like it's a feeling of like there's like certain different resources that you have to pull mentally to do different things.
Or is that
I
just the
feel
term
like
that they use?
Taxing, yeah.
I just want to decide right now. Is spell
Spell
slot an
energy,
in-world
magic
term?
energy.
We use the term spoons in real life all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like if you did magic, it's not out of the realm of possibility
Right.
that people would refer to it as
Spell
like,
slots are in universe.
I have 3.
You might not call it your 6th level.
I have one really big spoon that I could use on this.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
use a tractor. Tractor me up.
Okay. And yeah, okay. Miri comes up to you and puts her hand on your forehead, and you'd feel like a warm energy flow through your body as she has to remove curse.
While she does this, I'm going to try to double up on it and use 5 points from my lay on hands to cure disease.
Ooh,
Try and
very
Smart.
cool.
double
So-
down.
And I'm using a 6th level spell slot. for
Yes.
this.
And I'm not.
As you feel this kind of divine healing sort of pour into you, it starts to burn your skin as you feel this kind of searing heat. And as Esper puts his hands on you, you feel the edges of his hand just radiating through you in this intense burning pain as your heart starts to pound harder and harder and harder. You feel almost as if you're going to have a heart attack as you kind of snap through as Miri finishes the spell. You're doubled over in pain. There's no visible difference.
Check again. Check again. Didn't work.
We look in the mirror.
Use your
Call
fucking...
him up.
See if I'm undead.
A divine sense again.
Still undead.
Fuck!
I mean,
Hurt you?
Yes!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Deeply! Fuck!
I mean, you should check if the link is still there.
but he can't.
Or it depends on how you've walled it off.
No, that was a brain thing, not a body thing. That was an important point that my
As
roommate
they're
mentioned.
talking, in your ears, almost that like you could hear your own heartbeat. Now you can hear theirs, and it's getting louder.
Ooh, fuck.
What?
Anybody know where I can score some ethical blood? I think that's I don't think that's a bridge we need to cross right now.
I mean,
But
Make
that's
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Big money. Not money. Wait. It might be very low. 12.
Okay. You managed to tamp down the urge in the moment, but you can still feel it underlying. It's not completely gone, but you do manage to kind of gain control again.
If the need becomes too pressing, I can help.
yeah.
Guys, you can have some of my blood.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe I start by being vegan or something. There's like a ranch nearby. Let me buy a goat.
I mean, it could. I mean, I don't know about. I don't know.
Yeah, that's perfect. I have utter disdain for goats.
I'm
I
not
think
sure
that's
about
pretty chill.
any of this, but it's good. It'd be good to try.
Throwback.
And but if
Steed.
it's the case of like you need blood from a person, don't try and don't think you can't talk to us about it because we will help.
Yeah, you know, you kill all kinds of people, just like, you know,
Yeah.
just like, put it in a bottle or something. Look, who wants to find a goat with me?
Yeah, okay.
Who wants to find a goat with me?
If you need a goat, let's go find
I
a
think
goat.
we find a goat, right?
Yeah, okay.
We can find a goat. Goats live around
Should
here.
we have a rest first?
I think I should find a goat.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to see how that one goes.
Find you a goat.
All right.
I'll go with the goat team.
We'll stay here at the house. We'll get these people sorted. And
Yeah,
Is
I'm
it
gonna.
daytime?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's like early morning because you would have gone the night before. Well, I guess.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like the early morning
Blueberry, can I
hours.
borrow your hat?
Yeah,
I need a wide-brimmed hat. I'll keep, what's my...
okay,
There we are.
all right,
I need a
sure.
wide-brimmed hat. Thank you. I will return it to you.
I'm having a big slumber party right now.
Great. I'm so glad you've made friends.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm going to use... It's so fucking bright. I'm like, oh...
It's like just the kind of sunrise.
I hate it. I'm going to staff of the artisan, make myself a pair of magical sunglasses. They're just normal sunglasses, but they're magical in nature and glow slightly.
God, he's becoming Blade.
Oh, it is nice to be a daywalker.
as I hear Thistle swear as he leaves the house.
Thistle just up against the window forlornly.
I look at the people in. Did you want to start with them or do you want it with us at home?
We can stay at home. You guys head out into the city. You do find a shepherd with a flock of goats.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I would look at the people who were in the house with Blueberry and I'd be like, if you're kind of comfortable helping get these people sorted, I'd be so appreciative of that.
Yeah, they're all gonna live here because they're my new friends.
I don't know if we have the space for everybody, Blueberry.
But you're only here sometimes.
These wonderful, incredible humans also need a work and jobs and lives of their own, right?
Yeah, okay. I'll help them get on their feet, and then they can move out.
That's fine. We did this for, and I would look at kind of the group, and I would like, we did this for the rest of the folks that we are there in Sigil. If you're looking for them, you can head to the Triboli Way station, and it's easy to get there. But we gave everyone some money because we shouldn't set you up with nothing.
Thank you.
So I give them 25 gold pieces as well.
Great, yeah. They look thrilled.
Nice.
Some of them head out for breakfast.
Aw.
25 gold piece breakfast, baby.
Does Blueberry take them all out for breakfast?
No, Blueberry goes, where are you going?
You should go for breakfast with them.
Oh, yeah, okay. And she heads out. Yeah, and they all head out.
Thistle is very awkward that it's just him and Shy in the house by themselves.
Esper's there, too.
No, I went with the
He
goat.
He went with the goat group.
Wrong goat squad.
All right, yeah.
I kind of look at Thistle from across the...
He does not make eye contact.
I'm going to go work on things in my room.
Okay. Did you want to talk now about it or later?
About what?
The fact that I jumped on you and
Oh, that.
yeah.
I figured because Esper was a little too far away, I was next in line.
I don't really know what came over me in that moment, to be quite honest.
It happens
Yeah.
when I'm around.
Okay.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, the first time I've experienced it, so.
Sometimes my charm just takes longer.
Right.
But I don't think we should continue.
You know what, Thistle? I think you're right. And it
Might be hard for you,
Yeah.
but I think it's for the best.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to hurt Esper or Mel or the guy who was who had the thing in his chest. What was his name?
Are you referring to Getaway?
That one.
Right.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
I've always appreciated that about you, Thistle, is that you're always thinking about everybody else.
I am.
Also, Thistle, I really like the way our friendship and relationship is now.
Good.
I trust you.
I trust you too.
Okay. And I promise to do my best not to kiss you again.
If you make a mistake, that's also all right. Just move forward from it again.
It'll be hard, but I'll figure it out.
Yes.
Okay.
You are very strong.
Well, I'll try my best.
All right.
I'll
Well-
let you go do that thing that you got to work on in your room right now.
Yes, I have to go see someone about a thing.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to do that by yourself?
I'm going. Yes, I do.
What time is it?
It's like early daylight. I would say it's like around 6
I
a.m.
look out. 6?
6 a.m.
I have a whole day to wait before I can do this? Okay, fine.
You might be able to...
Yeah, it is early.
It's very early. You might be able to catch the tail end.
All
We haven't
right.
rested yet. You might as well throw it.
It's true. It's true.
All right, I run to my room fast because I know I'm running out of time.
Go.
Yeah.
Just holler if you need anything, Thistle.
Yes, of course. And then I go to my room. I sit down. I cast a dream.
Okay, yeah.
I cast dream on Mal.
Okay.
Is he
Yes.
still sleeping?
Still sleeping.
Oh, thank God.
Dude, it's 6 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where he is, I think, is maybe a little well, because he's in Cachoeira. Yeah, he's sleeping.
sleeping in late.
He's got a day off.
He had a
He's
big
sleeping.
night. He had a big
I think
night.
Cachoeira, nobody wakes up.
My
for-
beautiful baby.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Daylight savings time.
He finds himself
Yeah.
on a beach. It's cold, rainy. The ocean is stormy.
Oh my god.
The beach is rocky.
He's standing in the water. He's naked. He's always naked. In his
No,
dreams.
he's not naked. I get to decide. He's not naked. He's fully clothed.
It's not weird.
He's naked.
And there's a wooden sauna on the
Perfect.
beach. And Thistle, and that's all he sees. Does he go into the song?
Yeah, he kind of looks out over the ocean, glances over, walks over, looks down. He goes, "Oh fuck."
When he opens the door, Thistle is sitting there in old Thistle form because I don't want to scare him. He hasn't seen any of the new versions of Thistle.
Yeah.
True. That would be terrifying. Being like, this is cast Triton on me again. Who the fuck is this?
Old Thistle is there, and I'm wearing a towel around my waist. Is he naked?
Yeah.
Okay, I hold a towel out to him.
I thought the custom was. All right.
Well, I have recently learned that sometimes something being a custom doesn't make it inherently good.
Oh well. That's growth,
Yeah.
I guess. What are you
It
doing
happens.
here, Thistle?
I wanted to talk to you.
Okay, is everything okay?
Shy kissed me, and I feel like I've betrayed you.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. What happened?
I don't know. I died and I came back as a Goliath. And I didn't want to scare you, so I'm using my old form.
Okay.
But I'm very tall now. So I think that's what it was.
Were you
Just that.
Were you out drinking? Were you
No, stone cold sober.
Were you just around the campfire? Or?
We were in a lair of vampires.
I see.
It was an inappropriate time. We were moral, like
Was everyone
kissing.
kissing?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was kissing. I mean, being kissed.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, thanks for telling me.
Of course. I think it's only fair if you want to kiss me that you can do that. It's an open offer.
It's the custom.
That is the sickest fucking move.
He goes, "Do you want that?"
I mean, I think it's only fair.
I don't understand how it's fair, but is it?
She kissed me, you kissed me. Now neither of you can be angry at each other.
I'm not angry at Shy.
Oh.
I'm a little curious to hear her side of the story, but
We agreed to never continue this, whatever this is.
okay. You didn't answer my question, Thistle. Do you want me to kiss you? Is that why you came here?
Oh no,
You chose to flip.
I'm all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess thanks for telling me.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm gonna head back. I have things that I need to do. I can keep the sauna going if you want to stay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Do you want anything else before I go? I can make it anything.
No, this is fine.
Last time you wanted a bow. Do you want to make a bow
No, could
again?
you conjure up some nice flat rocks that I
Oh,
can throw
yes.
into the ocean?
Like skip.
Yeah.
Skip the rocks. Yes, of course. All the rocks outside are now flat.
Okay.
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay.
And the ocean is calm. Perfect skipping conditions.
Perfect.
And some of the rocks are flat, but they have the shape of Shy's face on the other side.
Okay.
Thought you might like that.
Maybe see if you can get Shy to give me a call when she can.
All right. I will do. I'll let her know. Any message for her?
Tell her that I miss her
All right. I will do.
and I love her.
All right. And how are you, by the way? I didn't ask.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Still in Keshawara. Thinking about heading back to Taywin soon.
Oh, that's where we are. We have a house now.
Oh,
You could stay here if you want.
even better. Well, I don't want to impose, but
It's a big house. We're almost never home.
okay.
You could be like a house sitter.
Okay. I can also find my own place to stay if need be.
I thought it was a nice thing to offer, but obviously I'm
No,
overstepped.
no, that's all right.
That's the overstep?
Yeah, we'll see. But thank you for the offer. I'll check in with Shy.
Do you want Shy to join you?
Right now, I think I It's not the real her, so I think it's okay.
I don't think you can.
Bring someone else along.
Oh no, I can cast it on someone else.
Yeah, you can.
But I
send
don't think I
someone
can
else
do
as
it
the
twice.
No, you'd have to cast the spell again.
No, I don't even think I can do that.
Dream within a dream. You can't incept.
Can I cast Dream on him while we're in the dream? How does the time dilation work? And does he have a totem?
You can
Every time you go down, it's 7.
I'll tell you what.
I saw Inception.
You
not
can
too long
try.
ago.
No, I have nothing
You
to...
can cast it on and try.
No, I can. I just don't think I can. I think there's something in the expanded dream rules that I can't see here that says you can't cast it on someone twice.
Maybe.
But in within
Shai's
like a
also not
24.
asleep.
Yeah, I think there is.
No,
a
I'd have to go
cooldown.
come down to you and cast it on you, and then you could go visit him in his dream.
That would be nice, thank you. But I'm not there.
Triton Doctor.
All right, well, if you don't want to see her, that's fine. I'll let her know you miss her and that you love her, and that you're not upset about the kiss. But you also did not want to kiss me in return. So the scales are still uneven. All right.
All right.
Have a good rest of your sauna.
Thanks, Thistle.
The ocean is nice and cool.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
And then I'll leave.
All right. You dip out.
Shy.
Shy has been downstairs just cleaning up, tidying.
Yeah.
After the 7 people who were in our house, jogs upstairs. Yeah, Thistle, what?
Mel says he loves you and he misses you, and he did not kiss me.
Thistle.
Yes. I went and said hello.
Why?
Well, I had a epiphany about customs, and I wanted to explain to him that I understood why it was inappropriate for me to ask him to be naked in the sauna last time.
Okay.
It was a growth moment for me.
I'm less concerned about that, Thistle, but that seems nice for you. Why?
He was very proud of me.
That's good. Yeah,
Yes.
Mel's generally a really kind-hearted, wonderful person.
He sure is very understanding.
Yeah, very genuine. I got a question though. Why didn't he kiss you? Like his natural state is not kissing you generally. Why did you feel the specific need to mention that part?
Oh, because we hung out in the sauna and we got talking, and I said you kissed me, and I felt bad about it because it was a betrayal of Mel's trust. For myself, not for you. I don't know what your arrangement is.
Unreal.
All of that is very logical.
Yeah, no,
great.
I'm with Thistle. It's
Has
just
become more boomer, if that's possible.
it's the way you say, I'm
It's just so funny.
pro Thistle. He's in the right.
Shy, there is Shy is just quiet, very quiet for a moment, and I think you see this purple, nod of embarrassment, flush up on her cheeks. There is that flash of anger that comes up immediately, and I think you see Shy's fists kind of her hands just kind of flex out and just kind of okay, so you.
He's not upset.
I didn't think he would be.
All right.
There's a That was kind of my thing to tell him. I wouldn't have kept it from him.
Well, I didn't think you would. I was seeing him at the time.
But why did you do that first?
It happened to me, too.
Okay, and I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry. He seemed totally fine. I offered to let him kiss me so that everything was fair and even. And he said he was asking me like he wanted to. But
I wouldn't have been mad if he did.
it sounds like you two have a very healthy relationship.
I like to think so, but
But you're very upset with me about it.
I don't even think I'm upset with you. And
Do you want to go visit him? I can send you into his dream. He's in the
I
sauna right
can
now.
I say what I was going to say first?
Of course.
Part of Mal and I having a healthy relationship, which is very hard when I'm rarely ever in the same city as him, on the same plane of existence, whatever, is that I get the opportunity and make the active choice every day to be, when I see him, when I have the opportunity to see him, to tell him how I'm doing, to tell him what's going on, and to be open with him about my feelings. I would have really liked to have been the person to tell him that.
About the kiss.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought didn't think that you didn't seem bothered by the kiss. I didn't think it was something that you felt the need to discuss with him so adamantly. I was feeling guilty, and I brought it up for that purpose. You seemed to be fine with it in our conversation. So I've apologized. I misread the situation.
Thistle, when you talked to me about it, you came at it from a very, humorous and light way.
I was not being humorous at all. I was being very serious.
Right. Okay. Well, then I misread the situation. Then, I'm not angry, and I didn't have control of my faculties, and I kissed you.
Oh, it wasn't on purpose.
No, I said that 2 or 3 times, Thistle.
I thought he was just sort of.
I said-
I didn't mean to. I didn't know it was a spell.
I'm not as strong as y'all are magically. When stuff like that happens, that's often the part of myself that, if that part of myself gets targeted, I'm not as strong as the rest of y'all. I can imagine that if that bodyguard would have been a couple steps closer, that it could have been him. And to be frank, I'm actually more glad that it was you than some random person who was also a vampire.
Yes. But,
Because-
but you didn't want to kiss me.
This'll...
No, it's all right.
No,
I
when
thought I was tall now.
But This'll, when has that ever been our relationship?
I don't know. It wasn't your and Esper's relationship until it was, but it's all right. I understand. So,
This'll,
I have to change not just my height.
No, This'll, I think this is a bigger question.
So true.
Oh my
This'll, are you...
Shout out to all the incels out there.
This'll, do you have feelings for me?
Not particularly. But,
Can I insight check him? I have to.
Yeah, you can.
Dude, shout out to the TikTok video that's coming from I thought I was tall now.
You guys have seen that video.
Not
6'2".
There's a bunch of other
Looking for a
descriptors.
man in finance with a trust fund. 6'5".
See?
Blue eyes.
Yeah, that's one of 4 things.
6'5", right?
I'm like 8 feet tall. That's like
It's not 6'5".
that's like almost 15% better.
Shy rolled very poorly. I only rolled an 8.
No, he's not trying to deceive you. He is sincere. He doesn't specifically have feelings for you in that way.
it wasn't so much about the feelings. It's just, you and Esper, Mark and Miri, myself and my girlfriend who's the moon. It's, and then it's you and Mal, and then it's Miri and Whisper, and then it's myself and my girlfriend who's the moon. So,
You're lonely.
well, I feel a little left out sometimes in the romance department, and I thought it was because I was old. And then I became an orc, and then I thought it was because I was young. And now I'm tall and strong, and
Yeah.
So close to getting it.
Why does all of this kind of make a little bit of sense?
Because he's really circling the truth.
You miss her, and it's really hard to watch other people start to fall in love or be in love.
no, I'm totally fine.
Sick.
We did it again.
I know I'm not great at reading people, Thistle, but I don't believe you as far as I could throw you, which wouldn't be very far because you're very large.
You've noticed. I'm okay. Would you like to go see him in the dream? This is more self-reflection that I have done in a long time. First,
How's it going for you?
it's a lot, and I am uncomfortable with it now.
Thistle, I think I would go closer to Thistle, and I would like sit. Are you sitting or are you standing?
I'm standing. I'm looming.
Fuck.
Specifically, Louis.
The image of I thought I was tall now.
Thistle is so tall now that he will never sit again. He doesn't want anyone not to realize how tall he is.
I think I
You are still tall when you sit.
I think I go to.
All legs.
Oh
Tiny
god.
torso.
I go over to Thistle,
Upsetting.
and I sit down on the edge of his bed, and
I sit down and I'm the same height as her.
Fucking Groot from Despicable Me. Like, what?
No, I'm joking.
Where are the
I
hearts
sit down.
fit?
and I
It's that.
I kind of I would like to see him, Thistle, but
He's still in the sauna.
okay, I like a sauna.
Perfect.
But
I can send you now.
before I'm gonna need to be asleep to do that.
No, I can just cast it on you, and then you will be asleep.
Okay. But I want you to know that if you want to talk, I know we haven't as much lately, but I haven't gone anywhere. And regardless of the fact of whether I'm with Mal and/or with Esper, truly dependent on what's going on in the state of the world, I'm never going to not be there for you.
I appreciate that, and I feel the same way. I will always be here for you.
Good.
Also, when you get there, I can't change it now because I've left, but the rocks all have your face on it. Don't ask too many questions.
You know, Thistle, with you, I tend to not ask too many questions.
Perfect.
And I cast a dream on you.
Oh, and she was like, would have been halfway going in for a hug as you cast it.
She falls on my chest. Lay her down.
And I did a deep dive and read. It is you can cast it on the same person.
It's if it
Oh, nice.
fails, maybe. I think that you can't.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyways,
Yeah,
you go see Mal.
Then too. But yeah, that doesn't matter.
Little-
I mean, it
little
would've
side-
gone out
The
after this
caveat
anyways.
is if you have a piece of their body, they have disadvantage on the save to not be
In the nightmare version.
in the nightmare.
That's a good thing I never gave you a toe. So yeah, I guess I go
Those are
visit.
so against the doors.
I'm not against
Before we get to that, you
Tucked into a back alley.
Yeah, you with your
I want to make
goat.
sure that the other goats. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Do I? I should just go in for it, right?
I don't know. Do you think you can come back from that?
I try to like summon my fucking vampire teeth.
What are you doing? I just grabbed the goats.
No, wait, no, I think I have to. Oh fuck! Like someone who's shaking up a coke.
As the blood hits your mouth, you do feel your teeth kind of extend out.
Oh fuck! Oh.
Here's the thing. I think the vampire teeth aren't needles. Vampire teeth are just there to break the skin so that you can suck out the blood that you've made from the hole.
I thought the teeth also secrete whatever it is that turns you. Like that, it's the teeth also are like.
I think
they
that,
have,
yeah,
like, fangs
depending
and
on
stuff.
some.
Not needles. But
Well,
like,
we're gonna figure it out. This
they're
is
like
Tim's world now.
venomous.
Yeah, in this one, it's not necessarily the teeth that turn you. It's the there's the ritual of
The Gale Force blood vomit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the blood. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Gale Force blood vomit. As you're drinking, you can feel those teeth kind of extend out as you are like drinking it back. It is delicious.
Oh wait, shit! Oh fuck!
What does it taste like, Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, it tastes like coffee flavored water.
while Mark is doing this, Miri would like to lean in close and try and see whether she can, like, based on what she saw of Mark, a little bit earlier, like see whether there's change still happening or whether it's complete.
Yeah.
Like-
It looks like you can see his face is kind of contorted as he's drinking this blood. It is a bit more gruesome. Not exactly the way that you saw Enoch and some of the Carnal
Okay.
Coven, but it definitely feels like it's in that world. But it's like he's not in a dangerous situation, so it's
Right.
it's difficult to tell if it goes any farther than that. But it definitely seems like he is
Yeah,
he is displaying a lot of vampiric
got it.
features, traits.
Mark, I know you're in the middle of something.
Uh-huh.
Maybe this. Would you? Yeah. You got a little
Shotgun
something
that goat.
on your.
I'm gonna get it in a second.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's better when it's warm. Great. You want anything?
His
I'm
face
not
is
a vampire.
covered in blood.
I don't know. You don't know what you like until you like it. I didn't think I'd like this, but I'm here for it.
Can I try one more thing on you? I'm sorry if
Absolutely. No, no, no.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Oh, wait, fuck. That was bad. No, but do it anyways. Yeah, if I can. Okay.
Miri is going to put her hand on the back of Mark's neck and push gentle repose into him to see whether she can slow down the progression of whatever is happening.
Interesting.
Because gentle repose prevents them from being turned into undead once they've died.
Yes.
He is technically.
I know he's already undead, but if there's anything left moving,
As you try, the magic doesn't have the same effect as the magic earlier.
Nice.
But the spell doesn't seem to have any effect.
Okay.
Appreciate you trying. That one really didn't hurt.
Okay.
That was great.
Cool. I'm running out of ideas.
Well, I think this is gonna do it. Do I still hear the heartbeats?
No.
Okay, great.
It's gone quiet.
Goats are gonna do it.
Goats are gonna what? Make you full?
Yeah, make me not want to eat you. Friend!
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I had just the strangest hallucinations.
I've said the best.
This goat is just...
No, I've hit.
Okay. I'm so sorry. That is very odd.
Esper is the best friend you could have
When
if
you
you
wanna hide
become
a
a
body.
vampire.
Yeah.
If you become a vampire and you
hiding
need
dead
help
body.
with it, Esper's the guy.
I swear, I just saw the most...
Kind of dead.
You were just covered in blood for a second.
That's crazy, and you should see something about that.
Oh, I have not slept.
Well, I would love to take a little more business off your hand. We'll take 6.
Oh, I'm the goat guy. Yes, of course.
Yes, you're a well-spoken goat.
Brought the goat herd to the alley.
Oh, no, we didn't go that far. Like, we got the goat. I
Right
wanted.
around the...
Yes.
He goes, so, what do you like?
I think it was great. I need 6 more.
All right.
Oh wait, how many have you? What is it? 7? I'll just take all 7.
I have a flock of 40.
Oh.
I won't sell you my entire
we'll
flock.
go back to 6.
But
We'll go
yes,
back to 6.
I will sell you
And-
6 more.
This is just thinking ahead, Mark. Maybe we could have a mix of male and female goats.
All right. You're not looking to become shepherds, are you?
No, personal stuff.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, and he brings over the goats.
Amazing, thank you very much. And I lead them by a chain back to the house.
For all of them,
Surely
it's-
goat number 1 still has some juice left in the tap, right? Like
He looks and
Yeah.
he watches
No.
you walk away with 6
Exsanguinated.
goats only,
And not 7.
and not 7.
It was 5 gold pieces for the goats.
Pay the man.
this is your fucking blood
I
sack.
thought you were the best friend a vampire could have.
Yeah, to hide shit.
Okay, I'll do it.
Actually, no, it's only 2 gold pieces. They're goats.
6 goats.
I don't know how the
Are
economy
they like
works.
petting zoo goats or like full
3 gold. No, 3 gold pieces.
It's 5 for you and 3 for the rich guy.
Wow, Tim, that's fucked up.
Called charm. Yeah, absolutely. Take my goats. Okay. First problem. Wanting to eat you.
That's great.
Solved. Next problem.
I don't think my blood would be very tasty either.
I'd prefer not to find out.
I fear mine would be.
I think yours would be spicy. I think yours would be spicy, like hot.
Well, I don't think it'd be spicy, but it might be like warm temperaturally.
Soup.
Mine, I think,
Soup
would be
like-
thin and
Gazpacho.
yeah.
Damn, this is really fucked up. You're making me hungry.
Yeah, this all sounds delicious.
Yeah, please stop.
I hold out goat number 1. It's still got some left.
Yeah, I know.
I tap the
So,
back.
like, so here's the problem.
This is goat. That's
Grapefruit.
You do see a couple people be like, oh my god.
Yeah, keep walking, Slick.
Slurping it like a Capri Sun, dude.
Pop a little strong.
Might have to put a trigger warning.
Oh god.
So first problem set.
Yes.
Remove curse not gonna work. So, do we want to swing by the academy? You're like they've got a vampire guy there, probably.
You can be out in the sun. That's good.
You would remember there was a professor who was studying vampires.
And he got fucking 8.
He got brained.
Ugh.
Oh,
By the
creature.
By something.
Yeah, that
It was a mind flare. Like,
exactly.
It
But
it
he's
was a
got
mind. I
Flare
tried to
vampire.
scry on it and I took second guess.
I bet he has an apprentice. We should whoever the new.
I remember this. When did this happen?
you were
You were gone.
Yes.
But yeah, so the
You were looking into research.
Because here's my main priority.
Yeah.
Fucking breaking permanently the tether between me and Enoch.
And unvampiring yourself also.
Yeah, that's the next best thing. Like, first,
Yeah.
Enoch can't be in my brain. Then, not being a vampire, also sick.
You do want to not be a vampire.
Yeah, ideally. This, not great, but
Yeah,
like,
cool.
yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah, no.
This gives us a bit more time, though.
Yes.
Yeah, this is great. It's good.
Please don't name the goats. That'll make things hard.
Sounds good.
Why?
Because then they're people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've killed tons of people with wolves. I've known a lot of their names when I've killed them.
Yeah, but I'm not you, mate.
Ah, all right.
So, yeah.
Just don't name the goats, all right?
Can I name the goats but not tell you their names?
No, but he'll know. He'll know.
Oh, yeah, you can read minds.
Well, I don't know if I no.
Let's go find.
I
a
can create
professor.
conversations
Let me
within
bury
mine.
Gary. Esper genuinely cracks up and walks away.
How much blood do you think you can drain from a goat without killing it?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
I'm just trying to think of how to like keep this going.
Gary!
The first goat is for sure
first goat is
dead.
But like,
Esper made sure of it.
but like maybe we can kind of come up with like a sort of drain and refill system.
Just cast healing word on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on.
Oh,
They
We're
should heal.
going to the
I
academy.
don't
it's
like that.
maybe more grim.
Than killing
They
ghosts.
they
yeah.
heal to
Yeah.
full health every long rest.
Yeah, we can figure this out.
That is literally how vampire bats do it. They like take a little blood.
Yeah.
The livestock is
listen.
fine.
Yeah, but
We'll develop a system that's robust for the long term.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
bunch of IV'd up ghosts.
Just healing word every day.
Well, unless anyone has any better ideas, off to the
Yeah,
academy.
let's go to the academy.
Should
do we
we-
want to return the goats to the house?
Yeah,
first?
let's get the
That's what
goats
I-
back to the house. Let's take care of the first goat.
Oh, great! And just on the way back, I'll just swing by a hat and sunglasses stand.
At a gas station.
yeah, you find a hat and
Like a hat,
sunglasses.
sunglasses, and gelato stand.
Yeah, he goes, hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Sun's coming up. And he opens his jacket and there's just so many sunglasses.
Perfect. I want just like a set of like 3 blind mice, just like, you know.
Oh, the
like,
thick that is.
All he's got is pit vipers. I'm sorry.
I don't know what that is.
You want the wraparounds?
No!
Clip-ons?
I want fucking dark, like John Lennon style. I want them perfectly circular.
Yeah.
But like with the shit on the side. So, like,
Oh, yeah.
Curly
Ooh.
glasses.
Yeah.
Ooh, you
And I
want
want-
those guys?
Yeah, yes. And your widest brim hat, please.
Oh, I got a big brim for you.
Perfect.
And he gives you the glasses and a real big sun hat.
Perfect.
Crazy how you keep all of those hats in your coat. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, it's a special coat I got made.
Is it a code of holding?
I'm never gonna tell you.
Take it. Take it.
I know
Kill
this
him
guy's
and take
got
it.
watches as well, and none of them are real.
I got a lot of things in this coat you're never gonna see.
And a gelato for each of my associates. Thank you
Of
very much.
course.
No, I don't.
He reaches both hands out with 3 cones of gelato.
What flavor?
What flavor do you want?
Lemon.
That's what they are. There's a blue one, a red one, and a green one.
They're all lemon.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll
It
definitely.
sort of turns around. There you go. 3 lemons.
I'll definitely take one.
I'm gonna take one and feed it to the goats.
Maybe you should try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to eat it.
Cleanse
Thank
Is
you.
this edible for me? All right, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for your manners. And you owe him 5 gold pieces.
5 gold. Oh, well, fair enough.
You got gelato glasses.
Dude, are you telling me
1.5
that
goats.
all of that is
dude.
worth
Yeah.
2.5
You ever seen a
goats?
tourist
Yeah.
trap before?
2.5 goats.
Right.
It's not a tourist trap. This is a popular.
Wait, no.
people
Did
need
it cost us
sunglasses
2 gold
and
for
hats.
6 goats?
Yeah.
3.
3.
3 gold for 6 goats.
For 6 goats.
3 gold
This
total.
motherfucker.
You could have bought 12 goats.
We could have bought 12 fucking goats
Yeah.
for a hat, glasses,
Goats?
and some gelatos.
okay.
Goats are cheap.
This
I
is
mean,
a
goats are-
very large brimmed hat.
Goats a dime a dozen.
These are
but
small
Good
goats.
luck getting a hat in this
They're
world.
subsidized by the government. They're really trying to encourage people to start their own small farms.
Yes.
Sustainability.
Can I eat the gelato?
You go to eat it, and you can eat it. It does not taste good.
Oh, I love gelato.
It's like it's.
I have an idea. Make
Oh,
it taste like blood.
Fuck.
fuck.
Wait, make it taste like blood, but not be blood.
Yeah.
More palatable, for sure.
It's like
Where's Gary?
Oh, we named him.
I like squeeze out a couple of like toothpaste tube style. Where you're kind of pushing into the.
Roll up his legs.
Oh God, no!
Like fucking
You
bubble
guys,
wrap.
gotta find some imps or something.
He's
We can't
he's
be
a
ruining
You
handbag.
run afoul of a deity by doing that.
Oh my god.
They love goat sacrifices.
Oh. It's a little better, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the warmth of blood melts the ice.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think.
like it's like a protein bar.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like a
Yeah.
candy bar, but not really.
Not really. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I eat people food anymore.
You could. It didn't like. It didn't
I-
make you feel sick.
I'm not allergic to it. That's a bummer.
Okay.
Okay.
This is still upsetting, but
Yeah.
And they do taste lemon flavored.
Oh, I don't. I for sure don't eat mine.
I ate the whole thing.
Yeah, it tastes lemon flavored in the same way that coffee, Mark's coffee tastes like coffee flavored water.
Right. I don't think these are real lemons. I don't think real lemons were used anyway in this. It's not yellow. It's green.
Oh, I gave mine to the goats.
Which color did you have?
Oh, I think I had the blue one. I think you're. I think.
Red over here.
I think you'll be able to enjoy that gelato later.
It's upsetting how much joy you're getting out of this.
Listen, you got to find the silver linings. This is quite funny.
Look, I'm delighted to bring joy to your life. Okay, come on, goats.
Okay, we'll get them back to the house.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes,
We
yes.
should also get the others before we go to the academy.
Yes, of course. Absolutely. They'll oh, Blueberry's going to love the goats. Oh, no, she's going to love the goats.
That's what I realised that you didn't realise is all of those goats are going to have names.
No!
With that
His
as
name's in hats.
clutch your face.
They're going to have little bits of clothing.
One of them's gonna have a bow tie.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And all of their names are going to be very adorable. Like Daffodil.
I will literally text
Winston.
Kelly right now for the names of 6 goats.
Name is 6 goats.
Please name 6 goats. We will cut back to the dream.
Yeah.
As you you see Mal naked, skipping
Took the
stones
towel off?
into the ocean. Yeah, he's alone.
It's very trusting of Mel.
It's a. Oh, yeah.
The question is he going to believe this is a real shy or a dream shy that this will make?
Oh no.
Hi.
Turns around. Oh, I told Thistle I was.
No, it's me.
You sure?
You gotta ask me something only I would know that Thistle wouldn't.
What's my nickname for you?
Well, there's been a couple. Depending on where we were and who we were in front of. But the one you call me most is Gills.
Okay. Hey.
I would absolutely go over to him.
Do you want me to?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
I heard you kiss Thistle.
Yeah. Yeah. He told me that he told you. And then he was like, do you want to go see Mal and talk about it? And I was like, it was very much the sense that he needed us to talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed pretty broken up about it.
Look, he's lonely.
Yeah, I could tell.
He misses his lady.
Yeah. I get that.
I miss you too.
So what did happen?
So we were in this
Lair of vampires?
lair. Yeah, that's actually very accurate. And I was standing guard while Mark was talking with the kind of head vampire of the situation. Then all of a sudden, it was like my faculties weren't my own. I was like very, very ready to kiss someone immediately, and it needed to be within 5 feet of me. And I didn't know why. And I didn't necessarily, wasn't in a position to be kissing anybody. And then it was like I had to go to the person who was closest to me and do that.
Some kind of charm.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't really have any resources to stop it in that moment.
Sorry that happened.
As I told Thistle, it was either had a bouncer bodyguard who was actually a vampire, been 2 steps closer to me in my senses, it would have been him.
Mm-hmm.
So, better to kiss someone who probably wasn't going to try and drink my blood.
You guys have just been go, go, go.
I know. How's Cashiera?
It's nice.
Can you come to Tywin?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Will you be there when I get there?
Hope so. But we have the house now.
Okay.
What? I know that face.
No, it's... You're sure it's okay if I stay?
I'll check with everyone else, but you're important to me, Mel.
You're important to me. You are important to me, too. I think you're important to a lot of people.
I know. I want this might sound... I'ma just say it. I would like the 3 of us to sit down and talk about it like adults. If it's something you're open to.
Okay.
Because the alternative feels bad.
Yeah.
And I don't want to shut off part of my heart. Because I don't want to lose either of you.
Okay.
How I feel about you hasn't changed, Mel.
I know.
But you don't believe me.
No, I believe you. I don't want you to make the choice because out of a sense of not wanting to be hurt or hurting someone.
No? I want what I want.
All right.
And I would understand if that wasn't what you wanted. You knew that you thought I was dead. And you had to go through me coming back and that part of your heart opening up again. And the second I saw you, it was like nothing went away. It was just there the whole time because of course it was.
Yeah.
And there, no matter what happens between us, that part of my heart won't go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's always been you, Mel.
Likewise. But there's someone else to consider in all this too, so.
I know. It's my plan actually to talk to him apparently when I wake up because I'm asleep right now. And I'm gonna put the same thing on the table for him. And he's going on his own journey right now.
Mm.
And I know how he feels about me. But I don't know, and I have no expectation as of him walking the same path with me.
And I don't want him to feel like being with me or feelings with me would get in the way of what he wanted. He's got bigger fish to fry.
Fair enough. All right, well, I'll head to Taywin, and I guess we'll see where we land.
Yeah. You'll know my room when you see it, so.
In the meantime, want to see a bunch of weird stones?
As he looks... Okay, here's my question.
So you can, because you're in the dream, you can make it whatever you want now, too.
Yeah, but does Thistle know what happens in the dream?
No?
Amazing.
You act as a messenger, so you can shape the dream however you want.
Amazing. So while Mal goes down to pick up a rock, I'm going to put my hands under his chin, bring his face up because he's much taller than me. I'm going to kiss him and we can move on to something else.
And Thistle's in the background.
Looming as usual. All right.
Just quietly waving.
A little while later, you all arrive back at the house with the goats. We can say that
I woke up.
you're awake. Thistle is somewhere in the house.
I'm in Thistle's room apparently at this point.
Thistle is-
because he just kind of pushed me off onto the floor.
I put you in the bed.
Oh, that was nice.
He laid you on the
Very
bed.
tall.
He's
He's very tall.
Tall now.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I
pushed
wake
you on
up
the
in
floor
this-
tallly.
I wake up in Thistle's bed. Great. And then
I'm next.
You hear a bunch of goats downstairs.
what the?
Thistle, I assume you're probably downstairs.
The bells. Ding, 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 ding,
Why are there farm animals in our house?
Did you want to do anything while in that little bit of time?
No, I gotta sleep first before I can do the rest of my stuff.
Okay.
And I would have kind of padded out downstairs and kind of like over. I feel like there's an upper railing, and I'm just kind of standing on the upper railing, and be like, "We starting a farm?"
Yes, so I don't eat people.
Blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Goats are going to do the trick.
Apparently.
Yeah.
You hear Blueberry go, goats! And she starts petting them.
Fuck, you should make them little hats.
Ooh, that's such a good idea!
They can be your friends.
Here is your hat back. Blueberry, I have to tell you, I've purchased these goats so that I can kill and eat them.
No, you won't.
I did just text Kelly. Can you give me names for 6 goats?
Do you know how often you need to eat a meal?
I don't, actually.
Okay, I'm a little worried about the speed of this. We're gonna go through these.
We're gonna.
goats.
Hey, look. The economy, great for goats. The subsidies
I-
are
Yeah, they're
unbelievable.
really discounted, it seems.
I have an idea.
Boss leader.
I have an idea.
Okay.
This is a town where they have magical shit, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Griffin's Gripes is just down the street.
How dare!
Griffin's almost certainly has what I'm thinking of. I knew this bloke. Back in, I don't even know where. He had this jar, and it was magical. And he would yell into it jam, and it would fill up with jam, and he would just sit there eating jam all
Shy
day.
reaches down into the bag of holding you like, you mean like this?
I take it. Blood. It's an alchemy jug, right?
Yes, it is an
Makes-
alchemy jug. It goes, be more specific.
Goat blood. I give it to you.
It tastes like goat blood.
We got it.
Oh,
we don't
we
even.
did.
This is great because he used to eat jam and mayonnaise on the streets, but this is different.
Mr. Jar,
It doesn't say anything.
Oh, you gotta wait till
gotta-
tomorrow.
Once a day.
Today.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
What were we gonna
I
ask
passed the stopper also.
Hey,
What
would
are we
open
gonna
it.
ask for
I'm
instead?
just curious what other types of blood it does.
All right, you can do that in your own time. Not around us.
You can find out, but yeah. So
This-
we had that whole time.
Yeah,
We could be able to have mayonnaise all day.
Do we have any other things?
in the bag of holding.
Yeah. What we have that we haven't talked about in a while.
Quick inventory.
Yeah.
We
Who
got
knows what blood looks like? Is this blood
I do.
blood or is this? Can you tell if this is blood or something that tastes like blood?
Can I mean,
Yeah, you
I'd
can
love to say
make
it
a
is
medicine
blood.
check at advantage.
sure. With an advantage.
Blood. That's how the jar works. The
Yeah,
jar
no,
makes
should
jack-
be.
Makes
I
the
think
liquid
so.
Makes the
that you
liquid.
say.
So that's going to be
said
a
it tastes-
22.
Also, canonically, this jar now speaks and has a little mouth on the front. Is my
No,
imagining.
it's at the bottom of it.
Oh, that's so much worse.
That's why you
Or
can't
is it
talk to
the
it
is
when
it the opening of the jar?
Lips at the bottom.
There's lips at the bottom of this jar.
22.
They look kissable.
But Thistle's the only one with the tongue long enough to reach.
Oh my god.
I hate everything.
You take a look at it. It looks like blood. It smells like blood. It seems to be goat. It looks very much similar to the goat's blood that you saw coming from the goat.
Okay.
I think the test is next time you're hungry, use that first, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, and we move on.
Amazing. 10 out of 10. No notes.
Also, maybe it could be the case too that if it's not the type of blood, then it's like maybe we find the type of blood that you want to have in there, and just like give it something to work with.
We'll figure out. Me and the jar are going to be fast friends.
Yeah, you can have it. It's just been sitting in the bag for a while. For your question, Mary, we got I got some drugs in here. I got some ley line glass. I got some swords and a mace. I got rope. I've got some potions. I've got more drugs. I've got a boat in a bottle. I've got my art supplies. I have some scrolls of adventurers party registration that we never got in from here in Taywin, so we could do that. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got in there.
Okay, that's great. Well, this is great. This is a win, right?
This is a win. This is a huge win.
You don't have to eat the goats with names.
Great.
But now
Blueberry,
we
they're
just
a
have
gift.
goats now.
Thank you. Oh, I'm getting so many friends.
I feel like we might have lied to that goat farmer. We are, in fact, starting our own farm.
But we're not doing it for economical reasons, so we're not.
These two are already married.
I feel like if we get goats, we gotta get chickens now too. Because if we're gonna have milk, we should have eggs.
Oh my god.
I like eggs.
Yeah, me too.
I'm down for that.
Did we become adventurers to become farmers?
It's nice to have a home to come back to.
Okay, fine. I'm not making demands anymore. I've got my blood jar. I'm stoked.
Okay.
Great.
Can I see the ley line glass?
I got some as well.
Yeah.
I want to take the ley line glass. Do I get any sort of vibes from it now that we've changed the way it works? Does it give off any sort of like magical aura? Does it?
No, it seems quite inert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm fucking beat.
Yeah.
I need to sleep.
yeah.
I would love to go to the Vetoma, but I look and feel like shit.
It's early enough too that if you rested now, the school would still be open
I love that.
after your
Perfect.
Okay.
That's sort of my pitch.
Nap time.
It's just gonna put a whole, circadian rhythm out if we go to sleep now. It's just gonna really fuck up the whole thing. It's
We're
gonna
going into the.
We're going into the Feywild.
You know what fucked my circadian rhythm up? Missing like a year and a half from when we were in the Feywild.
yeah,
I think
you're not wrong.
I think we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, all right.
You look like you need sleep too.
Oh yeah, no, I got hit a bit.
All right.
You okay?
Good night.
Yeah, I got bitten, but I don't think.
I get all my health back.
Yeah. You all bed down for a
I
rest?
feel adequate, or I'm like, do I need a coffin?
I'm hanging upside down, yeah.
Just lay my bed normal style.
It feels all right. It feels all right.
Okay.
You do realize that you need to black out your room.
Fuck. Oh wait, I have a staff.
We're in the same room. I'm watching you.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It needs to be dark now.
Okay. But it needs to be dark. You mean you need it to be dark?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm going to convert the carpet into blackout drapes.
Sounds good. As long as they match.
Well, no, the carpet isn't going to be there anymore because now it's going to be drapes.
Okay, that's fine. That's also fine, honestly.
Well, oh wait. Though I could turn the former drapes, which were not blackout, into a nice carpet that could match the drapes.
I don't mind. Just whatever you need.
Do you want the carpets to match the drapes?
I don't mind.
Bit has gone on.
Either way.
Well, no, because like you've been really cool about like trying to cure my curse and stuff, and so like the least I can do is like.
I just care more about what, like the room. I care less about the window dressing and the features of the floor. As long as the room does what it needs to do, yeah.
Okay, no carpet, just drapes.
Again, I don't think I have a preference.
Okay.
God damn it.
Dude,
Who's on first?
Whatever you need.
Hey, blackout drapes.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm really sorry I asked the initial question.
How are you? Because usually we don't share a room, and you're here.
No, we did last time.
This is our house. Do we bunk together?
No, we don't.
Have your own room.
I have my own room.
Yes.
I forgot. This is our house. Fine, I'm hanging out in your room.
Yes, I know. I know, and that is unusual, and I think you've been really taking care of me.
We shared a room in Chlorine. I forgot we weren't there anymore.
Yes, and that's odd. And
I can leave.
and I just want to check in, like, how are you doing? Because I think you've been taking care of me specifically and us, and
I'm extremely concerned. Yeah, okay, so here are two of the things I'm feeling.
Okay.
Of many. I'm extremely concerned for you and your well-being.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel extremely guilty for being the one responsible for the current state of you and your well-being on account of we were rescuing my parents when this happened to you, and so I feel very bad, and I'm very worried for you, and I'm kind of scared. And yeah.
Oh.
That's it for now.
Well, no. You are not responsible for my current condition. No. That's firmly on Enoch's shoulders, and I knew the dangers going into a vampire lair. This is not on you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'd feel bad if you died, and I feel bad that you're undead.
But I didn't die.
But you're not alive, Mark. And now there's more of you in you, and two was already. I missed when there was just one.
I don't think I've ever really been alone in here. And I think I know for a fact that I wouldn't be here if you hadn't been here. And I'm this now, and I've drink goat blood out of a jar, and that's how things are, but, Esper says I'm undead, but I feel, like me, I feel very much alive here with you.
How do you know you feel alive?
How do you?
I don't know, because I have the same. I don't know. I always thought if I wasn't alive, then I would be. I wouldn't have the same feeling that there's too many feelings bubbling up all the time, and so. But if I feel things, then I feel alive, I guess.
Me too.
Cool. Okay.
I feel very lucky, Miri, that you are here.
It's a crazy thing to say to me.
Yeah. Like, everything I've ever done that matters has happened since we've met. And that's very cool. And I'm also concerned for my well-being and my brain. But I just feel lucky that you are here. And I don't poo-poo to that guilt. Yuck. No, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. That's really sweet. I hope you didn't feel like I was trying to get you to say something nice to me. I also feel as lucky to have met everybody, but also you, especially. and I feel about as lucky for that to have happened as I feel unlucky most of the rest of the time. Because of how my magic works.
So I guess we're breaking even.
Yeah, I feel like it always kind of comes out in the wash. I'm really glad you're alive, Mark.
Yeah, in every way but literally.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah. I think you, me, the whole gang, we can tackle this.
Okay. It's really dark in here.
Well, yeah, I have been ritually casting fountains throughout this conversation.
You're an incredible multitasker.
Thank you. Last call on the carpet.
I don't need a carpet.
No carpet, done. Hardwood floors.
Okay, now it's really dark.
Yes.
Mark, I have feelings for you. I don't know what they are, so don't ask me, because that's all I know. But I know that they're not the same as the ones I have for everybody else. That's it.
What do you want to do about them?
I don't get to think that far ahead.
Okay, doke.
I don't think I can think that far ahead until I don't know. It feels like a cliche, but I really like our friendship, and I don't want that to go away at the cost of anything else, and I think I have to go.
Just real quick.
Yeah?
Just want to make sure that I'm hearing you correctly.
Yep.
You care about me,
Yes.
special style, but don't know what to do about it.
Yeah, it sounds really dumb when you say it like that, but
Well,
yeah.
Same. I feel special
Special?
about you, and I don't know what to do about that.
Oh.
But I like what we're doing.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Right?
Yeah.
So, good? Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, good? What do things? What do you... What do we do?
I don't know. I was gonna have to find out at least what you're supposed to do when I lived at home, and then I ran away, and I haven't been in a situation where I've thought about it like this since then. So I don't know.
Should we come up with like a move that we do in battle together?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We'll work on that. That'll be the thing.
Yeah, I'm really glad it's dark right now.
Yeah, this whole conversation is taking place in the dark.
Pitch black.
They're perfectly made blackout drapes.
Because they don't have to self-monitor.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Caboose crew.
Caboose crew.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. So
It's so fitting that you guys are into trains.
Holy shit, dude. That is a fucking wild call. Woo, shit.
I guess we swipe from black.
yeah. Just us. I feel like we kind of keep. There's just that like
Fade to
conversation
white.
is still kind of awkwardly happening back.
It's a
and
very
forth.
much no you hang up, but like
Yeah, like
the
I think we're
dark.
just enjoying each other's company
Yeah.
quietly and awkwardly in the dark.
Perfect. Perfect. As you all eventually rest, you all level up.
Yay!
Except for you, because you already did. Fuck! And that's where we're going to take our break.
almost got it.
I got
Almost
7
Almost got a
level
bonus.
spells.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I have a
Ancient.
plus 12 to my intellect and dexterity saving throws now.
Plus 12?
Yeah,
I got
because
plus.
I had
got
my
plus
charisma to
10.
all my saves, baby!
I got plus 10 to con and plus 10 to wisdom.
Oh, just real quick, roll health.
Roll health.
Just
Yeah, let's
while
do
it's
it.
on camera.
Roll it, roll it, roll
I
it.
have 120 health now.
Nice.
That's a natural one. Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Natural ones don't count. Reroll.
That's another one.
You can re-roll them.
You're a mensch. There's a 5. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Do I still have the most health? 110?
Yeah.
By a long shot. I got a 7 though. Pretty good.
Nice.
Sweet.
On a D10.
What does
I don't
everyone?
hate it.
What is very quickly? What does anyone get? Anything special that's not AAA double T?
7th level spell.
Hell yeah!
Aura.
Your aura, yeah, that's aura's good for me. Helpful for
Aura's
us.
really going to be good for us.
I'm just crawling my way to 16. That's the one I really most excited about.
Oh, yeah?
That's where I can cast spells while I'm in wild shape.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Game changer. 7th level
Yeah.
spells as I'm in a rock,
Yeah.
that's elemental
Um,
form.
I
ready.
The monk stuff kind of levels up really interestingly. Obviously, I get more focus points and stuff like that. I also think our proficiency bonus goes
Yeah,
up.
proficiency
So
bonus
that's a
goes
big
up.
thing.
Oh, shit.
Up to 5 at this point.
That's so good for my expertise.
Sure
Let's
is. And I
go.
can not that it's anything super special, but I can understand all spoken language, and anyone can understand the words that I say.
Oh, hell
What?
yeah.
Yeah,
What is that feature
That's
called?
so cool.
I
Called
believe it's called
tongue.
Tongue of Sun and Moon, but in
Tongue of
here
Sun
we
and
call
Moon,
it
yeah.
Tongue of the Waves. So instead it's like I can speak and listen
You can
to.
talk to me when I'm
You
in
spend
Yes.
key points for that?
No. It just is exactly, and it happens. Amazing. So we are going to go
plus
to
14 persuasion
a
now.
break. Grab yourself a snack. That's
great.
Preferably, well, I'll leave it up to you whether that's out of an alchemy jug or not. Actually, one more thing. Whoa.
Oh,
we
yeah.
totally forgot. We
yeah,
got
yeah.
a gift
Oh, yeah.
from one of our wonderful community members that was sent to us for Sean.
Yeah. Lower.
Thank you so much. I believe this wonderful human's handle is Opal Jewel in the chat. Thank you so much. We adore hanging out
We
with
had
you.
a fabulous conversation a little while ago, and
Oh my God, is it Johnny?
They have designed and painted a gooey, awful Johnny.
Oh my God, it's perfect.
We will have pictures in the fucking Discord.
Oh,
it's
he
so
looks.
great.
That sucks in the best way.
There's hands on the end of the things. It's so wet.
It looks wet.
It's wet.
Is that
nail
pretty
polish,
moistened?
apparently.
It's check it out.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Thank
goodness.
you so much.
That's my favorite.
Oh, I love
Look
it.
at the hands at the
They're
end
so
of it.
cool.
So cool.
That's so amazing. Thank you so much to
he's so
the
goopy.
wonderful Opal Jewel in chat. Like anytime I see like
Yuck, dude.
art and our community sends us stuff,
What?
like this is the coolest
Why does
thing.
he not have hands where they're meant to be? He's just got
Exactly.
nubs.
You got nubs, dude.
I don't know if you know his last name, but
Also, no one's pointed out his ears are massive.
Grab yourself a snack that might come out of an alchemy jug. Grab yourself a beverage,
Yeah.
definitely out of an alchemy jug,
those
and we'll
dead
see you
eyes.
soon for part 2. Okay, bye.
Bye.
There comes a time in everyone's life where they must choose, weighing the options before them to help them carve a path ahead. These decisions are often fraught and complicated, especially when the allure of power sits just outside your grasp. What would you do if told that you were meant to change the world? Would you carry your title proud and strong? Would you eschew your role, shying away from your foretold purpose? And how do you do that if it means challenging everything you thought you knew about your morals, your heritage, and most of all, the way you love? With the great divine war just behind us, we find two mortals on the cusp of divinity, grappling with what it means to be truly human, deeply flawed beings in a deeply flawed world on the precipice of the unknown.
I'm Gina Susanna, and I'm playing Ever Halassian. And I'm not the Godkiller.
I'm Yanis Vessels, and I'm playing Rake, the Void in Flight. And I am not the Godkiller. Not yet.
This BlackwaterDnD podcast series is Balance. My name is M. Carlson, and once again, I'll be your god, or your game master. While this game is still a duet, we've decided to expand our horizons and broaden the universe of our cradle, and we'll be welcoming new voices to our table as beloved characters throughout the story. This tale takes us back, long before the end of the universe, to a time where we begin to explore and understand old divine wounds that run so very deep, and what happens when love is caught in the middle. So bring your talons, your incense, and your family secrets, because you're gonna need it. Godkiller Balance, sponsored by Hero Forge and Moonbeam, comes soon to wherever pods are cast. Until then, heretics, be safe.
when the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do. Gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater, we'll roll some dice for you.
Jonathan?
All right, so you all kind of wake up from your rest feeling a little stronger than before.
I went to bed earlier than everyone else.
Okay.
So while everyone is still sleeping, I'm gonna. What does the ground floor plan look like?
It's laid out like when you walk in. There's kind of a foyer area, and then there's a stairwell off to the left that kind of curls up to the top floor, and then the right opens up into a big kind of living room area, and then off of that there is a couple of bedrooms toward
there
the
are
back.
bedrooms on the floor.
There's two, yeah. There's two on the ground floor.
Is one of those mine? Can we say one of those are mine?
Sure.
On the ground floor bedrooms are mine. Okay. In my bedroom,
there's like a little hallway.
Thistle has never had a house before. He's never had like a home to live in. So he's very excited about that. He's also a huge Blackwater fan. So he is I'm going to cast a 6th level spell. I'm going to cast Move Earth. And I'm going to construct a series of tunnels and caverns underneath the house. With a secret door.
God, not another dojo!
He's gonna build his own dojo.
Yes!
From a secret door in his bed.
Yeah, your first steps is you lift up some of the floorboards to get down to the earth beneath and into the foundation, and then you start to form like a little tunnel.
So basically every 10 minutes, I can choose a new area of terrain to affect. I can choose an area 40 feet on a side within range. You can reshape dirt, sand, or clay in the area in any manner you choose. You can raise or lower the earth's elevation, create or fill a trench, erect or flatten a wall, or form a pillar. The extent of such changes can't exceed the area's largest dimension. So every 10 minutes I can do 40 feet. So I can make like a massive fucking cavern.
You start to kind of get through.
So when everyone else wakes up, you don't see Thistle emerge from his room for like an hour.
Everyone's sort of waiting around.
That's fine. I think.
Probably jerking off, right?
I come out like covered in dirt.
Yeah, jerking off.
I think very.
Plant style.
Not hearing or whatever. Shy's an early riser, and I would.
It's the afternoon.
Mid-afternoon.
It's like the late evening.
I think I would have. I guess here's the first question: would Esper have been in Shy's room, or she in hers, or she in his?
I think Esper just passed out. I think Esper was just exhausted.
That's fair. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I don't think he really questioned it.
Okay.
It wasn't even something that occurred to him. He just like went to bed once everyone was going to bed.
You would
so
hear.
That's a you choice.
No, had Esper gone to bed, I don't think Shy would have bugged him that evening, or that before we slept. But I think you would hear a.
Thinking it's probably Thistle. Yeah.
Just me.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
You don't need to knock. I thought you were Thistle. Or
Well,
Blueberry.
I mean, isn't the whole thing about like I would knock, even though I don't have to.
True. Yeah.
Would he still be in bed? Or would he be up?
I think he is like stretching. I think he like wakes up in the morning and tries like when he's home and comfortable, he like wakes up and has a routine where he like gets into his own body. And so I think he is shirtless in trousers.
Nice.
And like a little sweaty.
You're saying all the right things. So
Are the
Shy.
piggies out?
Yeah, bare feet.
Oh yeah.
All he's wearing is trousers right now.
Tattoo visible.
I think.
With trousers, yeah.
I think as Shy kind of closes the door, like steps and closes the door behind. There's just like a. Oh.
Sorry, I grab a towel and start toweling off.
Why are you sorry?
I don't know. Felt like the right thing to say in the moment.
Okay.
I don't get a lot of time to do this, and when we're somewhere, I'm not often at a place where I could just be. Just take a bit of time for myself, a bit of routine.
Did you want me to come back? I don't want to interrupt that.
No, I'm near enough done.
I do something like this every morning, so if you want company, but I think there's also something special about doing that yourself.
Yeah.
meditative.
Yeah, I get that. Every time I kind of go into whatever place I do when I'm stretching or start kind of like shadow boxing or whatever, it's like all I hear is the sound of the ocean. And I pace it to that. It just feels nice. Reminds me of home.
You would have seen it before, but often in like, I feel like every time you've seen Esper with his shirt off, it's been in very like dimly lit scenarios. In the like light of the afternoon, his torso is very scarred, like upsettingly so, and it's very clear in this bright light how fucked his childhood was. You can see many of the ways that he died very visibly on his body.
I don't think Shy's... Obviously, I clock it.
You're staring.
I'm minding my tongue. Because, I could say a bunch of awful things about the people that hurt you. And what I'd do to them if I got my hands on them. But that doesn't mean much. But you know I would.
I know.
And will.
Yeah. I can pop on a shirt if it...
No.
Okay.
No, I'm good. Unless you want to.
No, that's fine.
She would scooch a bit closer to you.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. So my brother tells me that after I went through the gate, you went off on a jog. And the last thing that he heard was telling him that you love me.
Heat of the battle. We might have a lot of noise. The moon was exploding.
He was just trying to make me feel better, right?
Yeah, exactly. In case I died, which was very likely.
I hated having you go off alone.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry for that. I couldn't let Phileas just...
You did the right thing, Esper.
Yeah, but I often do the right thing in the wrong way. I'm making a habit of it, and I'm sorry about that.
Well, at least this time I got the goodbye through my brother. And I'll take it. And I know there may be times where you gotta go again, whether that's you, your whole body being gone. And I would reach up and kind of cup the side of his face. Or you. The person that I love that's in there. And I said what I said. That's okay. But don't think that I haven't clocked than when you came back to us this time. You move different. The way you interact with what I can only assume to be something from beyond is different.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure you're okay.
There's a lot of variance in the dead.
Makes sense.
There are some who are full of rage and pain and vitriol, and there are those who are content and at peace. For a while there, I could talk to both. I could tap into both. I think that the latter of the two were displeased with my choices
What
on
choices?
the mountain that day.
Which ones?
I didn't look for a solution, I just picked the one that felt easiest and took it. I almost killed your brother. I almost took that from you because it was the quickest solution I could think of.
Don't you think that the same thought didn't cross my mind? To have to do the unthinkable and kill Adri. Why do you think I shot you that look that I did before you ran up?
It was my hand on the spear.
I don't care. It would have been mine next.
Regardless of your feelings for it, I think the dead are displeased.
Okay.
That last fight we had, not the one with... That one was a shit show, but the one in the fields, also a shit show. But I felt stronger. And it's a little scary because tapping into that rage, tapping into that hatred, made me better at fighting.
Okay.
So that's what I'm tapping into right now because it's what I need.
Okay.
I need the anger of the dead, not their
Comfort.
acceptance.
Right. Okay. Okay. And who knows whether the tides of that will change or come in or come out again. But I'm gonna help you. I know this is a journey that you often walk alone and have walked alone your whole life. And you can lean on me. I want you to lean on me, if that's what you want.
You know that it is.
Okay? Okay. Good. That's real good. Because I haven't kissed you in fucking weeks.
I'm worried for you, Shy.
Why?
Because my story doesn't end happy. That's written in stone.
You're saying you're gonna break my heart one day, Esper Declan?
By death or by choice. I think that will happen. I don't want it, but...
Well, then it's better to go into something eyes open, isn't it? And know that I'm choosing to be here. With you. In that. Heartbreak sucks. It's the fucking worst. And you dying in a place that we couldn't bring you back would devastate me. But I'm not unwilling to feel that pain. Because if I stop myself now, that's its own form of pain. And I don't want that one either.
Pain now, pain later.
I feel like you said something very similar to me when we were back in Caradoc. Making the same version, or different version of the same argument.
The argument still stands.
Okay. Well, I've heard you out. If that comes. if that heartbreak or the pain of losing you comes, and you still want me around before that, then I will deal with that pain. Because I'm strong and sturdy. I can take a punch. 2, 3, I will keep swinging. Maybe it'll level me to the ground, but who knows that? I can't predict who the person I'm gonna be then. And she'll be stronger than me, maybe. Gone through other shit. Saved the world 4 other different times, who knows? But the me sitting in front of you right now wants to be with you. And has the whole time.
It scares me. Because you are all I have. And the same cannot be said the other way around.
Yeah.
We never talked about it because it was easy to just not.
I want to talk about it. At some point, I'd like all 3 of us to talk about it.
I don't think that's me. I wish that I could have that room. I wish I was evolved like that, but every time I think about it, it hurts.
Okay. Thank you for telling me. I'm sorry that it causes you pain. That my actions cause you pain in
No,
that way.
that's not. You love who you love, and that's fine. That's not on you. And it's not for me to change. Police. But if it comes to a choice, Mal's story ends happy. And I want yours too, as well. The only thing I've known is blood and tears.
And yet you have one of the kindest hearts I've ever seen. After all that, how much of you it's burned away, how much of you it's taken literally parts of your body, and I would like put my hands under your hands. And you hide it a lot because I think it's easier to. But you showed it to me. And I don't know, but I can imagine that that's one of the most vulnerable things you've ever done. And I don't take that lightly.
I know. I know. To have been loved is enough.
I would never ask outright for you to do something that you wouldn't want to do. Certainly not for me. So it looks like I'm gonna have a lot of thinking to do. Because I love you. Fucking fell head over heels for you the first moment I saw you in that barn.
That's a weird thing to say, because that was a weird introduction.
Look. Neither of you are a consolation prize.
I know. But one of us can give you a future.
What with like marriage and children and a house, a calm, quiet life. I think Shy would move closer to me.
You're fucking impossible, you know that?
Yeah. I know. I'll leave right now if you tell me to.
It's not what I want. But right now, I think it's what I need.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for. You never have and you never will, Esper Declan.
That is empirically untrue.
Well, I said what I said.
I know.
And I would lean in and kiss you right there. Linger half a second too long because she wouldn't be able to stop herself. Okay then. And she would go.
Okay. You head downstairs?
Human blood. Human blood, Mr. Jug.
Nothing happens.
Try type B.
Type B.
Positive.
Positive. Human blood.
Nothing happens.
Fuck. Goat blood? Well, there it is.
And as I leave my secret hatch underneath my bed.
Blueberry goes, "Why are you so dirty?"
But as I'm coming up, I'm going to carve into the door of it 3 upside-down triangles interlocking with one another.
Okay.
Sort of like Harkoon's eyes, but also making a pine tree.
Right.
Oh.
Whoa. Is that a design you just drew?
Yeah, like a bunch of times. Yeah.
Okay, I fuck with that. Yeah.
So it's like a reference to Harkoon, but also to the trigon because there's 3 triangles.
Hell yeah.
So
Nice.
and then I will come out.
What is the plan today?
Thistle, I need help with the goats.
All right. What kind of help?
Come outside.
All right.
Cast Awaken.
Yes.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do when you
What do you do?
you know when you say that you have feelings for somebody?
Yes.
What do you do after that?
Oh, after you say you have feelings.
Yes. What happens next?
Not Thistle!
Well, what would you like to do?
I think it'd be really cool if we came up with a cool battle move.
That works. That works.
Like,
Yes. Okay, can I ask you something? We've talked about this before.
Yes.
You like flirting, you don't like the things that come after.
Yeah, just never, not for me. The fellows would talk about it. I was like, ugh, gross.
All right. So, are you scared you're going to have to do that? You ask me as though there's an answer for what happens next.
I guess I wasn't so much scared. I just, like, I think...
You're worried that they might want to do it, but you don't.
Oh, I wasn't even worried about... Oh, no. No. Oh, God. No, do you think that'll happen?
I think you need to talk to them about it.
Well, but, okay. I was... You know how to... You're dating the moon. So I figured, like, that's a 10. And so that you must know a thing or two about...
I've never been able to physically interact with her.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not looking for fuck tips. I'm saying, what do you do when you say those feelings? I am bereft of a roadmap, and you're a well-traveled tree. You're so tall. Thistle, you're so tall now.
No, thank you.
What do you do after you do the... I think you're cool. You're cool.
Keep doing what you're doing.
But we're already doing that.
That's all it is.
Then why is it a big deal?
Because some people want fuck tips. But if you don't want that,
You
then
just
you
hear one of
just
the ghosts
keep-
go,
Oh, hello.
You're still on short notice. Just because you have a name now and a fun bow tie.
If that's not what you're into,
Awaken the goats.
then you just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
But isn't it nice to know that they feel the same way?
It's very exciting.
But then that's how it keeps progressing. And the way you feel about each other will progress as well.
Okay.
It'll deepen. They will mean more.
Okay. But you never fucked the moon?
No, she's the moon. I was a tree. How did you think that would work?
I don't know. A bee?
You don't have to fuck the people you love, Mark.
No, but I figured you would.
I've never fucked anybody, Mark.
That's not your vibe.
It's just because
You're so tall.
I know. I've had the opportunity.
I'm waiting for him to be like, I've never fucked anyone. I've made love.
Just because I come across a certain way doesn't mean that I would know what to do if I found myself in that situation. Have you ever heard of the term fake it till you make it?
I'm not sure that's a term, but I'm familiar with the concept, yeah.
Well, I always figured if I pretended as though I was well versed in it, the opportunities would arise more often, and it has not been the case.
Do you need a wingman?
I'm starting to think that maybe...
Are you in the moon open?
We've never really discussed it, but it's not really that kind of relationship.
Okay. Do you need a wingman?
I think I need to just figure some things out first.
Okay. Okay, well, you let me know.
All right.
I appreciate the tip.
But I'm very excited for you. Miri's wonderful.
You said anything about Miri?
It's not shy. So...
Well, then I guess we'll never know.
Oh.
I walk away.
All right.
The goat thing was a lie, by the way. Shut your gob before I eat you.
Your fangs start dropping down.
Material component.
Oh, is it?
It's like 1,000 gold.
Miri would be wandering around looking for Shy.
Ooh.
Just yelling in the house. Shy.
No, but like quietly, like
I think Shy would have left Esper's room so quietly. Oh wow! And if there was ever a time where a monk was going to use the most quiet aspects to just go back to my room and be alone for a couple minutes, But if you hadn't found Shy anywhere around this, you probably assumed that she was in her room.
Okay, I think Miriam maybe would have tried Esper's room first. And
Yeah. Esper's fully armored, ready for the road. Like, he's gotten dressed so quickly.
oh,
Hey.
hey, you nice. I was looking for Shy.
Wouldn't have a clue. Maybe you try a room.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna unpack that with you right now. And
What's up?
I need to. I'm great. I'm great.
Do you need help?
Nope. Do you?
It's interesting to me. No one ever comes to me for help. It's always... I've done stuff, but everyone's, it's either Thistle, who's a fucking mental case right now. It's everyone else, but no one ever comes to me and goes, hey, Esper, could use a word of advice.
Could use some fuck tips.
But that's when so a lot of the time when I ask you for advice about relationships and human people stuff, you go, I don't know anything about that.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, that's fair.
But if I want to learn about knives, I will ask you because I don't know.
Really boiled down my whole personality down to one single aspect, and I think that it stings a little bit, but it's fair. Take a shot. Shoot across the bow. See if I can offer some advice, and maybe this is a chance for me to improve on myself. Unless you don't, I don't want to push. If you don't want to share, you don't have to share. You should try it. She might be in her room.
Esper, I don't know how to handle this situation tactfully.
Which situation? If you need advice from Shy, go see if she's in her room.
I need advice from Shy.
Then go see if she's in her room.
I feel bad now.
Don't.
About you.
I'm fucking with you.
I feel
it's
I've
fine.
insulted you and reduced your personality to knives.
Listen, everyone does it. It's fine.
You're so much more than knives.
I know. I'm also ghosts.
Yeah.
One of the goat goes by.
Are they just wandering red?
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, can we corral them or something?
They're not mine anymore, the blueberries.
Blueberry.
Okay.
They go where they like.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go find Shy.
Whatever you need help with, good luck.
Yeah, okay. Can I, no, I don't have to ask for permission. I can just talk. I don't need consent for that, right? Okay. You look like you maybe need help later, but we can talk about that.
I think I don't know. Esper would be in armor, ready to go, every other day.
You're just lying in bed.
Oh no! He's not in bed.
Fine.
No, he was about to leave.
What's up, Miri?
No, he got ready.
Okay. So
he was essentially a step out the door, ready to go.
Okay.
Because he knows there's stuff to do. No, he looks.
Okay. So he looks totally fine. Everything's good.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Also,
see you later, Esper.
Adam, to be fair, you were no personality, all logic for so long, and now you're out here being like, no one comes to me for advice, when your advice before was I don't know, if you don't like him, stab him.
No. Adam understands where the problem is, but Esper's starting to feel hurt that everyone is going to this nutbag.
Hey, he gave great advice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's back,
Esper will look annoyedly at the goat and then walk down and get ready for the day.
Great.
Get ready to head out to the academy.
Okay. Cool. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And we'll go find Shy in Shy's room.
Probably before you open the door, you would hear the sound of you would hear counting, and it would sound like the sound of movement in the room.
Hey, Shy.
Yeah.
Can I come in?
Yeah, absolutely, Miri, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And Miri would, I think, just instinctively open the door just to crack and sneak in and close the door behind her.
You see Shy is not kitted out and ready to go at this point. It's quite easy for her to kit up and go, but you see her sitting, she's come up from push-ups.
Oh, it's just morning workout?
Yep. Yep. What's up?
What do you do, if you imagine that if you tell somebody that you think did not I told Mark that I liked him, and I don't know what to do now. We sat in the dark talking all night. We got a little bit of sleep. I feel good now, but we talked a lot.
That's really nice, Mary.
We didn't talk about anything. We talked about nothing. We mostly just stammered at each other.
That's kind of what most of relationships are.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Except with like feelings that grow for each other, and you stammer less and find more to talk about that you have in common, and you laugh more.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have more relationships than I do by a fair count.
Jesus.
I feel like you know a lot more about them than I do. You have advice of what I do now?
Well, I guess that depends on what you want the next step to be. Some relationships are slow and wonderful, and a relationship is what you make of it, right? Like, if you enjoy spending time with a person and that feels different than being with your friends, spend more time with that person. Just that person.
Right.
There will be a version of them that only you get to see, and that's pretty special.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
What is there something? Is there anything else that you have to do or that you should do?
No.
Because I feel like there's
Physical stuff?
Yeah, and so, there's like some things that seem like nice, but then there's a lot of stuff that seems like it's, to be perfectly honest with you, maybe
too much,
out of scope.
Yeah, the physical stuff is great when both of you enjoy it.
Right.
And if one person enjoys it and the other person doesn't, that's not something the two of you should be doing together.
Yeah.
For me, I find a lot of comfort in touch. And that doesn't have to be something like I'm jumping all over someone else, though that is nice too. Just being able to have the touch of someone, whether that's like, I remember the first time that Esper held my hand, that was real nice. Mal used to do this thing where if we were walking through a doorway together, I would walk first and his hand would be on like the lower part of my back. That felt real nice. And with respect to stuff like kissing and everything that comes afterwards, that's totally your call. And a lot of times you figure out what you like by trying it.
Right.
And if you don't like it, don't do it again.
Right.
Because especially when it's with that person that feels so special to you, you don't ever have to do something that would sacrifice your feelings of comfort just to be with them, or because it's something they want.
Right.
The reason that the thing works between the two of you is that you feel safe with each other.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like, you see people, when people kiss each other, it's very different. There's a lot of different kinds of kissing.
Tons.
I've noticed.
Yep.
And I don't know whether this makes any sense because I haven't spoken it before, so this is just my brain talking.
Yeah, fire away.
Okay. So I feel like sometimes there's when people are holding hands or kissing or maybe doing other things, and sometimes there's like a way where it feels like they're hungry, and sometimes it feels like they're like looking for comfort. They feel very different.
They are very different.
I don't feel hungry, but I feel like I want the comfort part.
That's a really great way to describe it. That's a really great way to describe it as someone who enjoys both and has feelings about both things. That physical interaction that you have with someone that you find in the moments where you need comfort or you want reassurance or it's just something nice to do. That's all well and wonderful, and if you want it to be a part of what relationship you craft, do that. Okay. And, it may never, ever get to the point where you feel that hungry feeling.
Right.
It could. Who knows? The world is a very complicated place. And
I mean, some people never feel that hunger feeling. Some people feel that hunger feeling for one person alone. Some people feel that hunger feeling for as many people as they like. Just figure out what feels comfy for you, and I hope. Have you ever been kissed, Mary?
Yeah. It didn't feel like anything.
Well, I hope that the next time you do kiss, that it feels pretty awesome.
Yeah, me too. Okay. God, it's so hard being alive.
Yeah.
It's so complicated.
Yeah.
There should be a book.
I think a lot of people have books, and that's the organization of religion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say to a cleric.
I actually think that's your department.
Mine's not the same. It's very different.
Talk to the big dog upstairs.
Okay, cool. Thank you for your advice, as always, and for suggesting initially that I speak about how I feel.
Maybe if you're wanting to test out some of that physical stuff with this wonderful person, try holding his hand. See what that feels like.
Okay. All right. Cool. Great.
And also, sometimes there's a difference. And Miri and Shy would reach out and grab your hand.
Okay.
Give me your hand. Sometimes there's a difference, and she would grab your hand like this.
Sideways handshake.
Then this.
Teeth.
So try that out.
Okay.
Because it's different.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I should,
You okay? You don't normally work out this much this early, and you weren't where I thought you were. Not that I know where you are all the time, right? I just like to keep I keep notes on where everyone sleeps.
That makes entirely so much sense to me as the person whose generally job it is responsible for keeping us alive.
Yeah, I don't want to run into the wrong room, but I run into the wrong room a lot. Actually, it's kind of how last night started.
I would laugh at that.
No, not particularly, okay? But I don't know if now is the time for me to talk about it. It's very fresh, and I'm very in my head about it. And the only thing I could do in this moment, because we're leaving, is get in my body about it. Because if it stays in my head, that's not a good place for it. Body, much better. Much better. So hence the push-ups and the sit-ups and the boxing and the crunches and the twists and everything else.
Right. I mean, it's very impressive physically as
Well,
always.
my job is punching, so I gotta stay good at that.
Okay, so you don't need to talk about any of it.
Not right now.
Okay.
And
I understand not talking about things.
but I wish I was where you looked for me. Put it that way. I wish I was.
Right.
But I needed to be in here.
Okay. I sense that that's the end of the conversation, despite the fact that it raises more questions for me, but I'm going to go with my gut instinct and assume that's it.
Yeah, I gotta get changed, and I'm gonna be naked in like 30 seconds.
Sweet,
here,
yeah, I'll
so-
suppress the... Okay, great.
Cool.
Thanks, Shy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You walk out the door.
Miri's doing this, and she's walking out the door.
Right into a goat who's outside.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, your eyes are square. I hate it.
It looks right at you.
Shy would probably come downstairs about.
Oh, it's named Daffodil.
Oh, God.
No, they have names now. Kelly
Yeah, what are the
texted a
names?
list of names.
Do you ask Blueberry?
Yeah, Blueberry, what are the...
I'm so glad you asked. That one's Fork. That one's Frond. That one's Friend. That one's Foomp. Sorry. That one's Fish Fry. And that's Fiaster. Total disaster.
Why are they all F names? If they were G names, I'd get it, but the alliteration.
Wait, because you can only alliterate the first letter of these species?
But
Because her cat's name's Fry.
right.
As Shy says as he comes down the stairs.
All right, what's the plan?
We're going to the Vetoma.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to
For a vampire.
see if we can talk to their vampire expert who last time we were in town got his brain eaten, so maybe they've replaced him, or he had an understudy.
The Vitoma may not be like we left it.
It might
like,
not exist.
We'll see.
I mean, the last time was like flail snails. Like
Yeah, so they owe us one.
we didn't touch the flail
We
snails.
saved the
No,
children.
but we saved the children.
We did save the
We saved the children. Big win. Best wishes.
Sounds like you guys all had a bit of an adventure.
It was great. You should have been there. It was amazing. But
Hell.
Yeah, we heard.
this brings me on to the next point.
Yes, next point.
Provided we don't find an immediate lead, it might be a bit of a bummer. I know the Feywild calls to you.
Yeah.
I also know that reaching into someone's mind across another plane, very difficult.
Oh, yes, Feywild safe.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like
And we're
I-
protected from the time dilation, right?
It does not exist anymore.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
Yes.
You looked at me in a way that made me go.
No, I was confirming.
Perfect.
my main goal right now, get him out, but
I could bleed you.
no, I need some of it.
All right.
He's in all of it, and I need some.
I could put new blood in there.
Well, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it. There's maybe some crazy Fey magic, but the point is, being as far away from Enoch, I think is gonna keep my defenses safe for longer.
All right.
Maybe we'll find someone like. I mean, if they said that the sword, Oakheart, is around some kind of like lords, ladies, Fey court situation, they
Hey,
probably got
no.
like somebody who's fucking smart.
There's probably some fucking flower that I need to write a poem to, and then drink its root or something, and that'll turn me
Yeah.
into a duck, which will, it's
To the
Fey magic.
Vetoma for now.
Yeah, to the Vetoma, then to the Feywild.
Yeah, then we can just take to the Triboli and maybe we can see what's the best.
Well, I can take us now.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
Might be prudent for us to try and find allies. There is a war coming.
Oh yeah, Fey allies.
We all got to get stronger. This sword should help.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the Fey are gonna rally behind whoever has the sword. They love that shit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I just want that to be on the back of everyone's mind.
Yes.
that.
Big sword.
War,
Big man.
War is coming.
Yeah.
You are very tall. This
Thank you.
To the Vetoma.
There's no problem I can't fix with my size.
I think Ishai walks past you to get the door.
Let me just
He's
reach up to you
to your
here.
ribs.
And then I'll lean in and be like,
I've got something special to show you later.
Thistle, you are tall enough that when people have conversations about you, the first thing they say, "That's a tall guy."
Oh, I like that.
Do you know how often I was talking about how tall I am over the last?
I know.
We've been adventuring together.
I know. I'm sorry I took you.
Thistle, before you go, can you just reach up to the top shelf and get all the bowls?
Yes, I can.
I've been eating cereal out of mugs.
That's,
All right.
This is kind of how I felt when you joined,
Why?
because I was the tall one.
No, I was still the tall one when she joined. But yes,
and I get all the bowls down.
You reach right up.
I've always been the shortest one, so that's fine.
And I'm just right.
You head out towards the Vetoma. On your way, you can hear there is some fanfare going on in one of the squares that is close to the palace.
We take a peek.
Yeah, you head.
Lenko style fan. Lenko
Lenko can't come here.
Celebrating all the new refugees.
Welcome.
Lenko's bought another town.
Lenko's
You are all
expanding.
like my children.
Lenko's getting larger. I do want to hear Sentimental Man, but in Lenko's
You can go to Sigil anytime and listen to Lenko speak.
voice.
He's always giving lectures.
Thing is, I love Lenko. I know everyone else has a bad time with Lenko, but I've never met Lenko in character, so I love Lenko.
He's a great mayor. He just canonically is evil aligned. You don't know why. You just learned that bit of information. a long
Grape
time
nut
ago.
may or may not be true.
Not you guys, but somebody.
Yeah,
did.
somebody learned that. And they left it out of the comics, unfortunately.
Damn it.
It's character assassination. It's not yeah, because it's written.
He didn't license out his likeness. So you kind of peek over, and you can see there is some kind of delegation has arrived. You can see a crowd has formed around the square, but it is kind of cordoned off. You can see there's a number of the Taiwanese soldiers out in front of the palace, and it looks like the king, who is referred to as the Scarlet Akathir, is out greeting what looks like a large contingent of Eladrin. They look like elven. You can see they are in armor. They look like warriors. And you can see the king is greeting someone, a woman of some kind. You can see she has large kind of antlers. You don't get a look at her face from where you are, but she's probably kind of average height. But you can see these beautifully elegant antlers kind of coming out of her head, all decked out in flowers. She has this beautiful cape that kind of flows down that is all woven flower petals. It's spectacular. And you can see the air around the center of the square where there is a kind of a small garden and there is a number of trees kind of walled off, is sort of shimmering a little bit. And it seems like that's where they sort of have emerged from. You can hear there's like music playing. It seems like some kind of reception.
Is this giving me Fae vibes?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you recognize them? It's giving me Fae vibes.
You can make a history check. I don't know how familiar you are with the court of the Senelise.
I would probably be familiar with the concept of it, of people passing through the forest. I don't think these people would ever have passed through the forest, but I might have heard of a woman with big antlers.
Yeah.
No.
You're not sure. You know that there is, like, in the Feywild, there is kind of the court of the Senelise, and then there's also the court of Padrima. And you don't really know a lot about it. What was your total for the roll? 3. Yeah, that's about all you know. So, you assume this person is important, just based on context clues, but...
I should go say hello. I think I know them. They're from where I'm from.
Maybe we check in and then...
Yes, I'm gonna go say hello.
They're meeting with the king.
Yes, but...
Why don't we just...
We saved the world.
We're not...
Does the king know that?
Yeah, everyone doesn't...
You've never met the king.
No, how about this? Let's go watch. Let's keep our heads down, get a lay of the land. Maybe these people are people we talk to when we're in the Feywild. Or maybe we be like,
I just wanted to say hello.
Rather than us interrupting a conversation between the king and the Fey delegate, why don't we say hello to one of their...
yes, the entourage. All right, perfect.
Question?
Yes.
What are we trying to get out of...
I just wanted to say hello before on our way to Vetoma.
Why?
Because they are my people.
And, okay.
You wouldn't say hello to someone from the material plane if you'd been on a different plane for years.
I mean, yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. I just want to make sure we're not...
perhaps...
It's just to greet, find out why they're here, see if they can point us in the right direction of what we're looking for before we even leave.
Especially if we're going somewhere in the only place we know in the Feywild right now is the Blizzard Heart.
And Hops Gulch.
And Hops Gulch, which is
Kinda
barely...
half in the Feywild.
So for one of the delegation that looks like not disengaged, but like not actively someone who's like kind of like someone who's like obviously not like completely bored and dismissive of what's happening, but someone who's like not doing something actively.
Someone have like a fly on their nose?
Yeah. You can see there's a number of the soldiers have kind of spread out amongst the ranks of the Taiwanese soldiers as they're kind of like bearing witness to what's going on, but you see there is some chit chat between the soldiers and things like that.
Hi, sorry, I'm not interrupting any of your duties right now, am I?
No, can I help you?
My friend is from the Feywild. He's just not seen folk.
Hello.
Oh.
Nice to meet
Just
you.
wanted to say hi.
It's nice to meet you too.
I am Thistle, First Warden of the Trigon.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean, the Trigon?
Well, I am the First Warden of the Trigon. Last of the Bristlecone Forest.
The Bristlecone?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
He might not look it, but he was a tree once.
No, I'm sorry for my reaction. It just...
There's a forest that are gone.
Yes, as far as I knew, both of those places were destroyed. But the Trigon, quite spectacularly.
Well, it survives. It endures.
Really?
The heart.
Really?
Yes.
We're heading in the direction of the Feywild in the very near future.
Well, this...
We would love an opportunity to talk to...
Someone who could give us some directions.
Yes, well, I'm sure they would be very interested to know that the Trigon survived.
I kind of...
And the bristlecone.
Yes.
I kind of gesture to the woman with the antlers, and I
we wouldn't want to impugn at all, but if there was an opportune moment, it would be a great help to us. We've been doing a lot lately. Trying to say this in a way that doesn't come across as braggadocio, but the realms being in sync was somewhat our doing.
Really?
Yeah.
I did that, yes.
Part of his first warden duties.
Wow, incredible.
So it would help us to be able to talk with people who are in positions of power.
Yes, well, I can send a writ up the chain.
That would be very helpful.
When do you head back?
Just sorry, real quick. I'm not from the Feywild. Who do you serve? The very impressive mistress.
That is Lady Merryweather.
Merryweather.
Callianne Kalark.
Caliente.
Merryweather or Mary?
Merryweather.
Mary.
Callian.
Callianne Kalark. Or Lady Merryweather. I can see what I can do if you would like to travel soon. We have a gate opened up. Our detachment is going to help the soldiers.
Soldiers?
Yes, there's been a number of skirmishes in the Yasil, and they've called for reinforcements.
Yes, we were there.
Oh.
She is... The person who is leading that is not to be trifled with.
We need to sort that as well.
Yes, we have to take care of it. It's Yadira.
How is it going?
That's good to know.
Perhaps it would be fortuitous to have meetings not only about information you could give us about things we're interested in the Feywild, but we'd love to
Aid we can provide.
aid we can provide in kind, information about what your soldiers will face in the Yasil.
No, we need to solve that problem before the Bone Fleet arrives.
Okay.
We can't have that at our backs and the Bone Fleet at
Well,
our
then maybe
front.
this is a way to help.
Yeah.
Part of our excursion to the Feywild is to look for something that can aid us in our defeat of Yadira.
Oh.
We're looking for the Oak Heart.
Oh, okay. We're just going to say it out loud.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you'll want to talk to the Lord of the Hunt, or the Bear Lord, or the Prince of Trickery. Pick your poison, I suppose.
Sorry, can we have your name? We're having all these conversations. We haven't even introduced ourselves.
Of course, I'm terribly sorry. My name is Lyrian.
Lyrian. We go by
Lieutenant.
we go by best wishes.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm Shy. Nice
To meet you all.
Thistle, but I was entrusted to find the Oak Heart.
It's already...
Well, the lords of the court of the Senelise, they have a bit of a friendly rivalry. They're always interested in sending a champion to go and find it for themselves.
It has not been found for a long time.
No, many have tried, but none successfully.
We have an appointment up at the Vaytoma, but we would love to come and talk with you both about our ventures into the Feywild and your ventures into the Yasil.
How long is this gate open for? How long are y'all staying?
We plan on being here for at least 6 months.
Right.
It'll be an extended tour, but the gate, I think, will be open periodically, but I think today it will be closed by the end of day.
Oh,
Well,
man, we better skittle.
Yeah, you've
we'll
got a few hours, but
go to our appointment and come back.
I'll send as I said, I'll send a writ up the chain. And
We appreciate that. Thank you.
Great.
when you arrive in the Feywild, you'll be in the city of Illume, where the court resides.
We will make short, and whoever needs to know that Lieutenant Lyrium was a great help.
Thank you. Yes, don't cause any trouble.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Or if you do, don't say you know me.
Got it.
But yes, I'm sure they would be very interested in hearing what you have to say. You see, he kind of looks around. Just a word of warning. Sometimes the lords and ladies can be a bit out of touch with the common folk. Not to say you're common folk, but I hope you understand what I mean.
Of course.
They sort of live in their own bubbles. And it's been a long time since any of them have been to the material plane.
Yes.
So you may be looked at as a bit of a novelty.
Can I ask, is Lady Merryweather the head of the Sentinelese Court?
No. She's the maiden of the Magnolia Expanse.
Oh.
A delegate.
Yes, one of the ladies of the court. But Queen Minx Wisteria oversees the court. Yes.
Magnolia
Expanse.
The Magnolia Expanse.
And then it's Queen Minx Wisteria. What a banging name, Tim. I love it.
Well,
we should get a move on, but thank you very much for your help.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
As we pull away, I'm going to just to the group.
Let's play with our cards close to our chest with these people. We don't know how they feel about certain factions that we might have associations with. And we don't know. I think your comment on the oak heart changed the tone of the conversation. Let's just cards to the chest.
why?
Because if we're looking for help from people and we mention the wrong group, it might sour them to helping us.
All right.
I mean, they
It's
do.
like if I came to you for help and said what a big fan of Igianza I was, you might be less likely to help me because of that.
That's a good point.
So let's just play it pretty careful with who we affiliate with. Once we actually start getting involved, I've not a lot of experience with Fae, but I've heard stories. They can be pretty capricious.
I mean, the lieutenant, and we're walking towards the victim of this. The lieutenant did say that there's always like these competitions about who's gonna go
Yeah.
get the sword.
But his tone notably changed
Yeah.
when you brought up the oak heart.
Well, that is good advice. And I think I will take it into consideration.
I appreciate that.
As we keep walking, I sidle up to Esper and whisper, maybe the reason no one has been coming to ask you for advice is because you just give it to us when you have it, and it's pretty good.
I appreciate that.
I think as I see Miri and Esper,
But if I don't know what to give advice on, I can never give it just unsolicited.
So you just need information,
Yeah.
passively.
No,
Do you want me to
I
come talk to you?
appreciate that you can find the advice you need from Shy, and that doesn't need to change. But if you ever need advice from me, the door is always open.
What are your areas? What are your non-knife and ghost areas of advice expertise?
Guess we'll find out.
Okay.
Esper, do you have any fuck tips?
this is going on.
Yeah,
Because
there's this song called Seabat.
Esper, we were talking. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Thistle said something to as we were leaving the house, and Shy kind of like hangs back with Thistle. You said you had something for me.
Well, to show you, yes. But I don't think we're going to get a chance to see it. I don't know if we're going back to the house.
What is it?
Oh, well, next time we're at the house. you'll have
Well,
to
you
see.
can't leave a girl hanging like that.
I can.
That's rude. That's unkind.
It's a surprise. And someone bought you a gift as a surprise. And then they forgot the gift. You don't just tell them what the gift was. You wait till you give them the gift.
Okay, well, I'll do my best to be patient. I don't usually like surprises because usually a surprise ends up with me getting punched in the face.
This one might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Em always gets invited to the dojo, and it's fucked up. I want to be invited one time to a dojo.
So you,
Because I have good
Oh, the
vibes.
Vaytoma.
you arrive at the Vaytoma. It notably looks in worse for wear than the last time.
Oh, fuck.
The grounds look unkempt a little bit. It wasn't that long ago you were there, but there are people there, but it definitely looks like a little less well kept. And the gate is closed at the moment, but the gate minder is in.
Speaking of cards close to our chest, let's talk in hypotheticals when we're talking about curing vampirism.
Yeah, of course. No, we're not letting them know that.
Oh, that's good to know. I was not going to do that.
Hello, we are Best Wishes.
Oh, hello.
Is this the turtle?
Yeah.
You might recognize us. We were the ones who saved the many children.
Oh, yes.
Recent demon incursion.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
We were hoping to speak to a professor or two. Would we be able to come in?
No, sure. You can go see Bimble.
Well, thank you very much.
She opens the gate for
We
you.
know which professor we want to see.
No, Bimble's the registrar. Everyone has to check in at the office
We've met
for
him
you.
before.
I think I've been here one time, and then I was in hell the other time they were here, so I've missed out on a bit. Just catching up.
What happened to cards close to the chest?
Mate, put your fucking cards away. We're already past the door person.
You were in hell.
She does like a little, like as you're like, I was in hell. She's sort of like,
Oh, I was with a person I didn't like. You know how it is.
all right.
Yeah. Hell.
And you're not from.
You meant it
you're not from
figuratively.
there.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Thank you very much.
You head in.
I look at Mark and I go,
I was with Sucks. I meant it both.
Cards! Cards! You were looking at me when you said that as if I need advice how to lie.
I was looking at you because I didn't want to look at Thistle again.
Hi.
You,
We're not having this conversation in our brains right now. Everyone can hear.
as you open the door,
Very hurtful.
you see the registrar is there in the big kind of central desk. You can see again, like way less organized than the last times you've been here. It's like similar to when you found it, but like there's just stacks of paper. The kind of like some of the clockwork tools that he had working for organization are not in operation at the moment. You can see he's sort of like hunched over a ledger, just like,
You having a hard day?
huh?
Bimble, right?
Oh, yes. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
We met, we saw each
Yes,
other again.
yes. No, we've met several times.
Okay, wonderful. Good.
But,
We're doing some personal research.
all right.
I think we were here last time.
What's the name of the fucking professor we want to speak to?
The
The guy who died.
the guy who died.
Professor Swix.
There was two actually. Professor Swix and Dex Mexis also died.
But which one was the one whose office was with the vampire?
I believe that was Dex Mexis.
And Swix was the Gith Yankee professor who died, who had his,
Yeah.
who was eaten, but Dex Mexis was dead as well.
Looks like you're having a bit of a rough time here since the flail snails.
Yes. I think the city dealt with them, but yeah, we had to pay damages.
Gosh, and the
Anyway.
loss of those two professors, that must have been a terrible shock to the...
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Have you been able to fill the positions?
No. I'm afraid sorcerers are a bit harder to come by these days.
Ah,
Yes.
I see. Well, we just wanted to check in on some of the students that we rescued. Would we be able to talk to some of the student body?
Is there anyone in particular? Many of them have returned home early for the summer hiatus.
Do you have the registration of them and could tell us who haven't?
I can't give you the list of students.
Anyone that was working, what was the name of the guy?
Dex Mexis.
Anyone that was working with Dex Mexis would be helpful, but...
Dex Mexis was didn't have any apprentices.
We would it be?
Was,
Do you still have his research by any chance? My mama, Marlorie Shydare, she, you know, her interests vast and wide these days, and she mentioned Maxis and figured that if we could speak to him or perhaps serve as a connection or conduit to him or if the very least see his research.
Well,
You know how she gets.
you would have to speak with Headmaster Rakesh. I can't. I'm not authorized to give out his research. It is property of the Voma.
Would me getting, calling my mother be helpful to help facilitate getting a meeting with
Is the headmaster available?
No, I can set up a meeting. Yes, just one second. Just stay here and watch as he runs up the stairs, visibly out of breath, up the stairs, disappears into an office.
So, just sidebar.
Yep.
We are looking to gain access to his research, or, barring that, sneak into his office and see what's left.
100%.
We're all on the same page there?
Yep.
Grand.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we just found some great news
Someone
out about Canadian
Someone
politics.
just texted me and was like, yo. And I was like,
85%.
Yeah.
massive.
Well, I'm on the outs. I'll find that out after the stream.
I can message you.
I think getting access to Professor Maxis's research would be good.
And or office.
And our office.
His office would be, both particularly.
Yes.
I mean, worst case scenario, talking to a student is not the worst idea.
I don't think he had any students.
He'd know apprentices.
But also remember too, and like if Bimble's gone at this point, he was keeping Syndra in a fucking box.
Yeah.
Well, if we could find someone who is
Okay, and I spend the next 5 minutes while we're waiting catching him up on the vampire that
if we could
used to
find-
live in our house that we found here.
Actually,
and
still kind of
released.
lives in our house. We just haven't seen them. They've been busy.
Yeah, her and Raz have been
if we
busy.
could find somebody who is good at
Yeah,
research.
you have a vampire who lives in your house.
We have two.
She's
Full
out
YouTube
right
channel
now.
you'll want to check out. All this stuff is there. You can see it.
If we can find someone who is good at research, we can also task them with researching information for us.
That is true.
Going through it.
Going through it.
Yes. Employ people.
Sorry,
Yes. That's the one.
I am now learning that we have a friend who is of a certain persuasion. Perhaps they have some.
Oh, we've
We
already
already-
pumped her for information.
Yeah.
She was the
Low
reason
level
we,
vampire.
She was the reason we got to Clore and did what we could do in the first place.
Yeah,
Before you
yeah.
showed up.
That's the information about getting claw stuff. She probably has pretty insightful experience. Of
Now we got it all.
firsthand-
We got it all, and now we're here. Oh, here's Bimble.
He comes back.
She has been the thing that we are trying to solve for longer than Mark has.
Sorry to interrupt.
So good at it, and I'm special.
The headmaster Rakesh will. He can see you now.
Incredible.
Yes.
Thank you, Bimble. You're the
It's
best.
just up 2 floors. It's a big oak door.
As we're walking up the stairs, I go, I'm going to call my mom on the setting stone. Hey, Mama. At the Voma, could I use your name to get access to some really important research that would be super helpful? It's kind of pressing. Okay, if not.
Hello. I maybe wouldn't. What's his name?
Too late.
Didn't leave under the best circumstances. Sorry. But the headmaster is agreeable in his own way.
Well, okay. I can't throw my mama's name around too much.
I have a plan.
Perfect.
All right, you get up to the door.
Never ask a question you don't want the answer to.
This is an oak door. That's you, Thistle.
All right.
You open the door. You see kind of a dimly lit room.
Quickly knock as it's opening.
There's just one candle by the window, and the window is sort of tinted, kind of a grayish black. You can see the kind of outline of a figure standing by the window, and they turn their head, and you can see, similar to Professor Swix, this person also looks like a Gith. He's tall. He has just a single braid kind of at the back, hanging down. He's wearing kind of dark gray robes. And he turns.
The way you've described this scene has caused a small amount of concern for me. So I am subtly going to use Divine Sense to sense if this guy is undead, fiend, or celestial.
Nope, none of those.
Cool. It was just a very, okay.
I know what I'm doing.
He turns.
Good evening,
You
Headmaster.
must be best wishes.
Yes, thank you for seeing us.
Yes.
We don't want to...
Thank you for your help a while back and all that chaos.
Of course.
Sorry I didn't get to thank you sooner.
Well, now is your opportunity. We find ourselves, we are in the habit of helping people, and we find ourselves at odds with folks of a vampiric nature.
Oh.
And we are searching far and wide for expertise on the matter, and we understand that our recently deceased Professor Swix, wasn't it?
Swix was the mind flayer.
Dex Wexis.
Nexus.
Nexus.
Dex.
I am Dex.
Yes.
And we were hoping that we could have access to his research, or have access to someone who has access to his research and can relay it to us.
Yes. First, I just want to acknowledge there's no need to worry. He noticed you using your divine sense. I draw my magic from the shadows.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. And lately, I find they're more reliable if I'm actively in the shadows.
That makes sense. I mean, the same could be said about me. I look. I wouldn't be offended if someone tried to sense out what I was. So I did.
No offense taken.
I'm glad. I still apologize.
No, it's all right. Back to what you were saying. The Professor Dex Mexis was actually the Professor of Teleportation. His interest in the undead was extracurricular and unknown to us. And unfortunately, we were not able to punish him accordingly. He had been a somewhat problematic professor for a while, and I regret not letting him go sooner. But
I remember one of his lectures on lobsters, yes.
I haven't heard that one, but I guess I'll add it to the list. Anyway, I suppose he met a perhaps fitting end. But
when you went through his stuff and discovered this secret interest of his, did he have any communique with a man by the name of Gideon Kincaid?
not that name, no. He did seem to have a particular fascination with the undead, though.
Yeah, anything with this symbol, and I'm going to draw the symbol of Gates Vale.
Takes a look.
Come on, let's get another picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did see.
I think I know a place where we can go.
I did see that. Anyways, he was convinced there was a cabal of vampires. And I'll be honest, I was not terribly familiar with vampirism at all before seeing his notes. He seemed to think that there was some kind of network of them.
Did you keep his notes by chance?
Yes, I do have them.
As macabre as it might seem, it would help us, help a lot of people. Would we be able to see those notes?
Well,
Your way of saying thank you.
yes, I don't want you to take offense, but because I don't know you terribly well,
Fair.
I can only judge you on your actions, and so far I have reason to trust you, certainly. But I would like to inscribe something on the ledger just in case I need to rescind the offer.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Is that all right?
Totally fine.
Thank you. It's better to just be honest.
I agree.
And you watch as he
What would make you feel the need to rescind the offer?
well, in case it turns out I misplaced my trust.
In case we were working for this cabal and
Yeah.
we're trying to destroy the evidence or something.
All right.
Which we're not.
I'll know if you try.
Good. Good.
And you watch as he heads over to a large cabinet that's locked, and you hear the kind of jingling of keys as he unlocks several layers of this cabinet, opens it up. You can see there's a number of books inside, and he pulls out the ledger, which has been bound with an iron clasp, and he unlocks that as well. He takes the lock off of that as he opens it. You can see he kind of moves his hands, and the shadows sort of bend around his hand as you see him move, as if he's using a quill, and then closes it. He doesn't reclasp it with the lock, but he does give it over to you.
Do I get a sense that he has to struggle to use this magic like Moss did, or
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna give you the help action with that.
Nice, nice.
guidance?
You cast guidance in front of him?
Yes. Because it's a perception check, so he's not going to know what it's for.
Or insight, either one.
That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
There it is.
Yes. It's almost imperceptible because you can see there is a certain practice to it. There is an ease at which the movements happen, but you can see the shadows themselves respond just a hair after the movements. There is a delay almost. And you can see ever so slightly the effort in the hand, the muscles. You can see the musculature of his arm and hand starts to strain a little bit as he does it. And you can see his body sort of tense and then relax. Well, here you are.
Thank you very much, Headmaster.
I would be curious, if you wouldn't mind, if you learn anything of import that may be worth knowing, anything pertaining to the safety of the city.
I'm a Dullcook man. I'll make a full book report.
I will hold it against you.
How will you know if we help? Was that just like a I'll know kind of threat, or would you have an actual way of knowing if we were helping out a cabal of vampires? I'm just curious.
Well, it'll more be in the sense of what comes next, I suppose. If I start hearing more about vampires. I hadn't heard anything until I discovered Professor Mexis's research, and you folks are the only ones who have asked me about it. No one's come looking for it, so...
I will be honest with you in an attempt to show that information can go back and forth. There does appear to be some sort of vampiric cabal, and we are doing our best to deal with it.
I see.
I can't share more until we have more specifics.
Is it here in the city?
Not as far as we know.
Well,
Not as
reach.
far as we know.
May reach into the city,
I would say, as a piece of friendly advice, it might be worthwhile increasing the lessons on how to unmake undead.
Do you know how to cure vampirism?
No. As I said, I had never heard of vampirism.
Well, that might be a worthy investigation for those who remain at the school.
Seems like it.
Then maybe more of the zombie skeleton persuasion of undead might be an issue coming soon.
All right.
We're trying to head it off at the pass, but the more your students are able to defend themselves against that type of creature, the better.
I'll speak with Professor Nethra. She draws her magic from the divine.
Nice.
She
Good
might
place to start.
be the expert.
His I point at the book. Is his office still? Has it been taken over by someone else, or is it still?
No, some cleaning has gone on, but it's still a bit of a mess. We're a bit short-staffed, and school is not at its best at the moment, I'm afraid.
We could take a quick look at it.
I am very good at finding things that don't want to be found.
All right, if you'd like, yes.
That would be
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're the best.
Thank you so much.
I'll be right behind you. I just want to have a word with the headmaster.
God, that makes me worried. Yep.
It's downstairs, and they explain.
Oh, we've been there.
Yes, of course.
Does this place still eat us?
No,
Okay,
it shouldn't.
took care of that.
Can't.
Yes.
It's a great episode. You got to see it.
The whole show is fantastic.
There's a lot of episodes that are really great.
Hundreds, maybe thousands of hours.
Over 2,000.
There's guest stars.
Tim looks really good in that episode.
This is really good in all.
Best maybe I've ever looked.
As soon as they,
Hey, yeah.
as soon as they leave, I'll walk over to the headmaster and be like,
I couldn't help notice that you have some trouble with your magic.
Was it that obvious?
Not obvious.
It's good. It's good.
Know
Yes.
to look for it.
Yes.
Is it getting worse?
No.
It's stabilized.
It was sudden. It was a bit taken aback.
Are there certain things that are now out of your reach that weren't before, or is it just a struggle to all your spells?
There are some things out of reach, and some things that are a great struggle. But I find the more I am bathed in shadow, the easier it comes. That's why I've kept the office like this. I'm planning on taking a trip to test something, a hypothesis I have.
You care to share?
Yes, I'm going to take a trip to the Shadowfell to see if I can recharge.
Interesting.
It is where the source of my magic comes from. And I think perhaps I can tap into it once again and carry it with me.
Interesting. Well, if you're up for trying new things, it can be awfully dark in the woods. And I happen to know that a lot of power has returned to nature.
Interesting.
It might be worth a walk through a dark forest on a moonless night.
I'll take that into account.
If it works for you, please let me know.
I will. Thank you for the advice.
Of course. Thank you for the information.
And if you could, I have to keep up appearances.
Of course. I won't mention. That's why I waited for everyone to leave.
Thank you.
It's
I appreciate it.
alarming to people that the magics are failing.
Yes, we're doing our best to reassure the students.
Well, as I mentioned, those born with the innate gifts, the gift allows them to access the magic. But if they've learned to look for it in places that no longer have it,
This is true.
but if they learn to look for it in the places that it now is,
It's interesting, it hasn't affected all of our professors equally. Professor Nethra seems fine. Professor Smargus is fine as well.
what is his?
He draws his strength from a draconic bloodline.
Sounds like
Even Professor Azalea.
nature.
Storm. She seems less affected.
Interesting.
But Professor Bacchus is nearly tapped. Anyway.
Where does he draw his power from?
Wild magic. Is it wild magic?
Yes.
Yeah,
Professor Bacchus.
that loose magic is dried up.
Yes, but anyways,
Loose magic.
The ability, all I'm saying is, your ability hasn't gone. You might just need to look for a new source.
yes.
But
Well, I'll try your theory and I'll try mine.
please let me know which and if maybe both work.
Oh,
He's gonna
stop by again sometime.
I will.
in the Shadowfell.
Would you like some tea?
The Shadowfell is where the,
Gloom thread.
but it's where the
Yeah, you've been there.
what's his names are. Right?
The umbral,
Yeah.
the sad bandits.
The sad bandits.
Unless you plan on causing trouble, you could always tell the sad bandits that you know me.
I've never heard that term before, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
What's their actual name?
The bandit sombra.
The Bandit Sombra.
Bandit Sombra.
Sad bandits.
This was like a dude who's walking around spinning a gun that the safety is off, just in his finger at all time. And sometimes you're like, he's really got a handle on it. It's not going to go off. And sometimes you're like, that shit could go off in any direction.
Well,
Anyways, I won't keep you for much longer.
that's
Thank
where
you.
I plan on going, so I will drop your name.
Yes. Please don't cause any trouble if you do drop
Of course. I won't.
They are terrifying force.
Yes, quite.
All right, thank you.
And I will go find the rest of them.
As Thistle pops out, I think I just kind of very quickly.
I don't mean to take up too much of your time, Professor.
No, it's all
I just
right.
have one question for you,
Sure.
and then I'm gonna go help the others.
Yes.
My mama would roll over in her grave if I was doing this. Well, not her grave; she's still alive. But
Just killed your mum.
If it helps,
yeah,
I know who your mother and your brother are.
What was she like when she was here? She won't talk about it.
She was not a very good teacher,
Bet.
but she was gifted. We were professors at the same time. It was before my tenure as the headmaster, and we were close. I was always in awe at her ability to bring out the best in her students. She was not very good at imparting lessons, but she was very inspiring.
That tracks.
Pushed people to achieve things they didn't think possible. I always suspected it was something in her,
Yeah,
a kind of radiance.
it's a good word for it. She's
Is she well?
yeah. She's not all the way there yet, but she's getting there. I found her a little while ago now. She's doing okay.
When she didn't leave on the best terms with the headmaster, the former headmaster.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was you or someone else.
It was before my time.
I see.
In fact, the former headmaster left not long after she had a bit of a blow up.
Who was the former headmaster?
It's such a great question.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember it like I know the answer.
Let me see. It's right here somewhere.
Headmaster Neko,
Headmaster Neko. Okay.
a difficult man, rigid, but her absence was felt amongst the faculty. Most of us were sad to see her go.
That's why she pushed so hard to get Andrew to come here.
I was thrilled when your brother arrived.
Yeah, I was too. I'm sorry he didn't stay.
It's all right. Not everyone's path moves through the Vtoma.
He's with my mama now.
Is he well?
Yeah, he's also not all the way there yet, but he'll get there. They're teaching each other, I think.
He was very different than your mother.
Oh yeah,
Very focused.
yeah.
Very eager to learn. A sponge.
Yeah, poured every dollar I ever made into making sure he got a good education, so makes a big sister very proud. So thank you.
You should be.
I am. Okay, well, I'll leave you. Thank you so much, Headmaster. I appreciate it.
Come back anytime.
The Vtoma was very impressive, and there's a lot of books here, so it's...
It's a bit of a state right now, but we'll get there.
almost all the way, so thank you. And I would try off after
I don't want
everyone
to take
else.
up too much.
This is what headmasters do.
This is my job.
Look, he's got a hot voice. Strong
Y'all want to
call.
hang after this?
Yeah,
You're the chosen one.
Want to go to Shadowfell?
We go to his office.
Go to the office.
yeah.
You go down to Dex Mexus's office. You can see
Tex, Mex.
there are a number of teleportation circles that have been destroyed. It's a bit of in disarray. You find the door to his office is open. It has been cleaned up somewhat. You can see there's a number of boxes of kind of things, and there's sort of a pile of broken furniture. But it's all been sort of sorted at this point.
Is there a hearth and a fireplace?
There is no, not in his office. No, there's not a hearth
I am going to start.
because it's down in the basement.
A very aggressive investigation.
And
check.
I will remember how to investigate and give you the help action.
Ooh.
And I will guidance you.
Love that. And my investigation has gone up by 2.
Ooh, that's good.
Man for the job.
By 2.
Yeah, because when the proficient, I've got expertise, so it doubles.
That's so
That's
Amazing.
So
much.
many.
30 exactly.
You find as you're looking through there really isn't much. Like you can see his personal effects and things like that. You find a number of his personal effects were in fact flasks. With alcohol in them. Most of them empty now, but some of them still have a bit of alcohol in them.
I'm looking for any like false bottom drawers.
You
any,
do
like, books that are
find a
books.
stone that you feel like you could depress.
Okay.
And with that investigation, you see it's not trapped.
Okay. I will look around. Something might happen.
I step out of the room.
Okay, yeah. Just
My
be
word is
ready.
day.
And I'm gonna push the
Okay, as you hear some of the stonework, which looked like flawlessly like a wall, kind of roll open, and you can see inside there's a small, there's like a small hallway, and a cell, a prison cell. That you can see the doors have been ripped out and open, but you can see that's likely.
I feel like we've already solved this mystery.
Didn't explode? Okay. Oh, God. What's going on in there?
You can see there's manacles on the walls that have been ripped out.
Are there any, like,
That's where he kept
what
Cinder the
what
first
gives light in this place?
Just the light from where you came in. There would have been a torch on the wall.
Is there still?
Yeah, there's a torch on the wall.
Okay.
It
Go over to the
looks like a newer torch.
Damn it.
I'm not sure if it's the new like.
Actually, look like it's fresh out of the box. And I've never
I'm gonna contemplate the torch, orb style.
All right.
I'll cast Ashen Memories. It's
Okay.
a ritual on that torch.
Oh.
Transition into the
the
magic.
memories.
You cast Ashen. You put it out and you cast Ashen Memories. Or no, it is. Well, there would have been.
Wait, are there candles? It's okay. You can just say there's.
You do find a candle. You find a
Okay, I
candle
want to look for a candle
in the box. As you kind of look through, your vision kind of goes into that tunnel, and you see as it kind of opens, the candle kind of flickering. As you look beyond it, you can see it's on the desk. So it's almost as if you were in the wall looking out from the desk. As you can see, Professor Mexus is kind of lying on the ground. You can see his head is sort of bloody. And he looks a bit dazed, and you can hear, just in the distance, you can hear the kind of patter of feet running away. As the stone door is open, and things have sort of been pushed out as if somebody came kind of running through in a hurry. As he's kind of lying there, he's like, ugh, ugh. And you watch as he kind of pushes himself up and gets to the doorway. And as he starts to move out of the doorway, you see a large hand grab him by the shoulders and yank him to the side. As you can see it through the doorway as he's sort of turned, and he comes face to face with these, you just see these tentacles kind of rip out onto his face, and you watch him kind of stiffen up as this thing just boom, you watch as this very large illithid kind of comes into frame in the doorway and sort of pushes him past. And as it, you can see its tentacles kind of flex as his whole body just goes limp. As it sort of looks around, you see another figure kind of in the distance, sort of coming down the stairs, and you watch them fire off something as magic hits the illithid, and you see the candle goes out.
Jesus.
So that sounds like he was the target and Swix was collateral.
The illithid was wearing basically rags. It looked like it was also maybe a prisoner.
In this cell?
Not in this cell, just down here.
It was because Syndra confirmed that.
Yes.
Oh, so Swix
was looking at both of them.
Yeah.
No, Swix was looking at mind flayers, and
Swix and
Dexus
Dex
was looking at vampires.
Maybe
shared secret prison.
And now we've found a vampiric creature that is also mindful flayery. So
maybe Chatwater. We'll talk about it later.
Anyway, Miri would relay all of that to you guys. That it was honestly really gross.
No.
Well, and this illithid thing is somewhere.
It was different than the one that you talked about back at the ranch.
Back at the ranch.
Back at the ranch?
The manor?
Yeah, you said there was a big fucked up.
It was.
It didn't look anything like that.
Oh,
The
sick.
one at the manor was
Great.
like a beast, but it had a brain. And
This looked like a classic mind flayer, just a little bigger.
Oh, okay.
Longer tentacles.
we should.
We're running out of time to catch our
Anybody
ride.
else?
Let's get to the Feywild and we'll work our way through this book on the way. And when I say we, I mean anyone but me, because I don't think I should touch it and I can't read.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
Maybe Miri and I can take a crack at it.
Sounds good.
Or you can work on it too.
You can work on it.
Anyone but me and Shy.
All right. You head back out to the square.
You can read.
Catch it.
You see there's a few guards around
Mostly do pictures. So
the
I
gate
assume.
to the Feywild. And you see Lyrian is there and kind of hails you as you head over. That's where we're going to end it.
You guys, we
This
have so
session
much
had-
to talk about in Chatwater. We are going to do a flurry of Chatwater rapid fire questions to get through because I have so many thoughts.
I need to pee first.
We are going to.
We always do.
We always take a bio break and then we
Why are we talking
then we
about
go
this?
do
We
it.
always do
Jess, where can the people find Chatwater if they want to come get involved with that?
Type ! Patreon in the chat. You'll get all the info you need for that. You can find us over at our Patreon. We have paid tiers where you can support us and get access to all of our stuff. And we have a free tier where you can get access to one Chatwater a month and honestly still a ton of great stuff. So come on down.
Thanks.
Come on down.
We are back next week with the next episode of this wonderful, majestical campaign. And so thank you so much to everyone who watches on Twitch. Thank you so much to everyone who watches on YouTube. Please stick around for the raid because we are going to hang out with someone super awesome. And put your thumbs up, babies. Does anyone have one? Adam? Giannis?
When you don't want to eat your friends, go buy a goat and
Touch the
Good night, everyone.
Bye.